Who's Gerb Hypers?
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably
Thanks to Xander Snacks for my sub gift.
見つからない私の声誰も気づかない影の中一人ぼっちの夜が続く He only likes her because she's 振り返れば遠くなる支えた手も離れていった空に浮かぶ星たちだけ私を見るような気がしてどんなに儚くてもいい一瞬の光でもいい燃え尽きる流星のように美しく輝きたい誰かの心を照らせるならそれで十分だから 足音だけ響く道涙も乾かないけど夜空の中消えていった一つの星が教えてくれた傷つくこと恐れないで何度でも立ち上がれる皮肉な空の静けさも今なら少し愛せそうで
Hello, 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 late night gang. Welcome to a rare Girbeagly Wednesday stream. Unbelievable that I am live today. Part of it is because I had to skip Monday and Tuesday. Didn't really feel like streaming Monday. Tuesday, yesterday our internet got knocked out. Those of you who watched Morgan's stream, you saw that stream go down like 4 times while she was live. The wind was not kind to our internet. We have above ground, we have aerial fiber optic is what it's called. So it still gets affected by like heavy windstorms and stuff. So really excited to be here. I'll be streaming for probably only a couple hours and then Morgan's going to be live and I'll pass you over to her. So tonight is just going to be some chilling, some yapping, giving people the space they need in today's world to take a big deep breath, to just goof around, to just have a good time together. Excited about that. But it's good to have you here. I hope that I can provide you with a nice warm space to just like kick back, relax, feel like you're part of the community. I will hopefully be live again Thursday, and then Morgan and I are planning on taking Friday off because of the general strike. So after tomorrow, I will probably not see you again until Saturday, but I will be live tomorrow. We'll be doing a Thursday stream. Hopefully I'll be able to start around like this time Thursday as well. So we'll see what happens though. But thank you everybody for hanging out here. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me say some hellos so we can just get started. Again, people have been enjoying sort of the like warm start, hot start with powerwash where we only yap for like 20 minutes or whatever and then I get right into the game and we keep yapping because it's basically a podcast when I play this game. It's good to hang out, though. Also, I'm getting through a lot of levels quick, and they've been really fun. Also, holy crap, we have a treasure train going, which I always forget. Oh, yeah, it means that it's a hype train where you get 35% off if you get 5 or more subs at once. I don't even remember what those are. I just work here, so... Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. Let me get these hellos in. If I miss you the first go-around, there is nothing at all personal about that. I will say hi to you the next time I see you in chat. And if I say hi to you twice, I guess you're just extra super special. But let's kick it off with Paxton with 21 freaking months. My streak is old enough to drink. Also 69 streak today. Oh my god, nice. Let's go. Baby's first bar shots or something like that, right? Flameburb, hello, hi, welcome on in. Anchors, good to see you here. Nico D'Angelo, hello, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Allison, welcome. Tried grapefruit, didn't like it. Hey, to each their own, right? Flameburb, thank you for the 30-month resub. Holy crap, I appreciate that a lot. Remy with the 10 hitting those double digits. 10-hole buzz. Phoebe, thank you very much for the 15 months. Oh my goodness. And yes, thank you to Xander for the gifted sub to this awesome community. Hills, thank you for the Prime for 18 months. A year and a half. Unreal. Appreciate you a ton. Thank you. Shark, what's up? Kim, good to see you here. Also, Raiders, I hope that you had a great stream. Please read the rules while I'm catching up on chat here. Make sure that you're not violating rules. So, me, a modern Nightbot, we don't have to kill you. We just got started. Kim, welcome. Remy with a 55 stream streak. Appreciate that so much. Xander, good to see you here. Whoa, yo, what's up, Wormy? Welcome on in. Dionysus, thank you for the 100 bits. Anime Fangirl, welcome. Merm, hello, hi. Yeah, early. Like I said, I mean, I literally told chat about this already in a Discord ping. So, you know, it's almost like I try to communicate with everyone. Jules, yo, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. M, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, hi, everyone. Welcome on in. Kita, how was your stream? Thank you so much for joining, everybody, again. Ace of Snakes, hello. Yeah. Early bonus stream. Again, like I said on the Discord. Kita, yeah. Thank you again for sharing your community. Thanks for raiding. Anime Fangirl, thanks for the 10 stream streak. Welcome, welcome. Yo, what's up, Mouse? Welcome. Hello, hi. I've never talked to you in my life. True. Yeah, Discord. The place where I actually update the community quite a bit, and then people still are confused by, oh my god, you're early? Oh my god, you're streaming Wednesday? Yeah, I've told you this. Also, I'm excited to just vibe for a little bit. I know that it's not going to be a typical length stream tonight, but Morgan always raids me after her streams, right? Because she likes to stream before me, but today we're doing it opposite. We'll be raiding over to Morgan's channel after I'm done here. So I'm just going to be vibing for like a couple hours, chilling with the community. Looking forward to it, especially after a few days off that I didn't intend to take off. Monday was just like a super heavy grief day. I cried over the fact that I couldn't text my sister about how shitty the weather was and ask her how her work commute was with the bad winter storm. Grief is weird, and I just had to take Monday off for it. Tuesday, yesterday, the internet got knocked out like fully a number of times, so no stream then. But today, you get a couple hours with me, and then tomorrow we'll have a regular full day of streaming again, or full night of streaming again. It should be fun. Banana Moon Puppy, 315 stream streak. That is unreal. Yeah, bought out Twitch with the big mega Gerb coin. Made it so Girbeagly is the only streamer that exists. That's true. Welcome on in, Nettles. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, lag was just on your side this time, Paxton. But again, yeah, if the stream goes down or anything, it's like just bad weather. We're getting a little bit of a break from the wind today, which is really nice. But it will start snowing, I guess, like later tonight into tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, if you're experiencing any lag and I'm not commenting on it, like I have a bunch of monitoring programs up and I'll point out if there's like lag on my end. But we're good so far, fingers crossed, right? Yo, what's up, Austin? Welcome on in. Brian needs hugs. Oh, I get so many. Good lord. I get so many from Morgan physically, and then I get so many from all my friends who just I mean, it's wild to think. I was talking to my therapist today about it, that it has not even been 3 months since my sister passed, and the amount of like just nonstop, unrelenting support from my friends. I've had so many of my friends just checking in on me consistently, you know, once every couple days or so, to just make sure things are right on my end. And I'm so grateful, like so grateful to be surrounded by found family. So Twitch has been giving me many issues. There have been a bunch of like server issues because of the cold weather affecting a lot of server centers right now. So that could be part of it, depending on like where Twitch is rerouting your signal through. One of their like servers near you could be experiencing cold weather issues. And then also on top of it, the app in general is just, they're constantly trying to update the back end, and occasionally it just screws up stuff. So it is what it is. Yeah, get hug nerd. I get so many hugs from Morgan. We are big into hugging and you know, expressing our feelings and communicating, that kind of thing. And then you know, I hug all my friends. Like seeing Ashley the other weekend and being able to like hug all my friends in person, fantastic stuff, right? And then, like I said, my friends just check in on me like nonstop. When we were there, they gave us a care package with all this like skincare and makeup and fun little like things to do, like bath bombs and whatever, face masks, those types of things, and like lots of snacks. But a bunch of the snacks they had gotten before, like months ago, before we realized that Morgan was gluten intolerant. So they gave us a huge bag, like one of the party-sized bags of those Hello Panda little cookie snacks that are like, they're the little like full of what is it, like a chocolate cream. And I had to eat them all on my own, but I've been stress eating so much because of everything that I ate them in 2 sittings. I ate the entire bag. But God, like they're very thoughtful people. They're so kind. They're so sweet. Yeah, internet's been very slow the last few days. Yeah, yesterday it's like our phones just kept cutting out. Like it was just, the whole house was experiencing issues. Because again, we do have fiber optic, but we have above ground fiber optic from our local company we use. They don't bury the lines. So they use aerial fiber optic connections, and it does get affected by these, like the really cold weather, really windy weather. So again, if stream drops out, it drops out. It is what it is. But yeah. Would you hug me if we met? I hug anybody who wants a hug when I meet. When I used to do signings at conventions, I'd hug like 350 people in a day, if they wanted it, right? And it's really funny because, you know, I would always have like a fan that would like come up and be like, "This is a weird question, but would you give me a hug?" And I'd be like, "Oh my God, absolutely." Hugging is like such a wonderful thing to do for people who love it. You know, yeah, those are so good. I know, I love the Hello Pandas. They're so good. Uber, thank you so much for the 19-month resub. And thank you, Xander, for passing out so many generous subs to the community. 3-month subs to so many people here. Yeah, it was a lot of pandas. I accidentally, made Hello Pandas endangered by eating the entire bag by myself in like 48 hours. Listen, I'm a stress eater. I'm someone who stress eats. So it just is how I cope. And right now I need a lot of cope. So it is what it is. But I hope that tonight's stream is the perfect kind of vibe for everybody. Again, I'll only be live for like a couple hours, and then I'll be passing y'all over to Morgan's stream. So we'll be doing Power Wash tonight just because it's easy to cut off at any point and just go do something else instead of me getting invested in like a story game where I'm like, "Mom, I can't turn off the game, it's online," you know, kind of vibe. Like, I can't come down to dinner, I'm in the middle of a World of Warcraft raid. So it's gonna be good to just like chill and chat for a bit, and then Morgan normally passes her raids over here, so it's, you know, it's just what we do as a supportive set of partners here. So
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
Hello, it's been
yeah, Mouse, I do that all the
Everyone's
time.
hanging in there.
Listen, as a neurodivergent person, I go through like phases where I just like really crave a food, and then I only eat that food for like a week. So, yo, Amanda, welcome on in. Also, Lemma, thank you so much for the 44 freaking months with Prime. What in the world? Appreciate that a lot. Welcome back to the community. I hope you've been well. Amanda with the 7 stream streak as well. Appreciate that. Becca, hello. Need Rex for your favorite vegan onigiri fillings for the bento box, friends. Ooh. Let's see here. I love, like, I mean, any, like, combo of, like, crisp vegetables, honestly. Like, any combination of, like, crisp vegetables is always good. Like, I love some carrots. I love cucumbers. I love, I don't know, red bean paste in onigiri is always, like, a go-to. That shit rocks, you know? if you're looking for a slightly less savory one. Yo, what's up, Moldy? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. When I was a kid, the pandas were koalas, but I don't remember what they were called. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, Xander. Mins, yo, what's up? Hello. Yeah, I hope everyone's staying warm. Morgan and I went out to run some errands today because there was finally, like, all the streets were plowed and everything. I had to unbury my car. The snow around my car was up to my knee. It was wild. But just the short amount of time we spent outside, I was, like, frozen to the bone. So I took a really hot shower before I went live here. That's me with tacos. It's my safe food. I love tacos. They're awesome. So it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Real pandas are no longer classified as endangered. I saw that. I'm so happy to hear things like that because growing up, you know, again, caring a lot about animals and getting, like, you know, all the old, like, zoo books, National Geographic Kids, those types of things. I just cared a lot about animals. I used to get so sad hearing about endangered species. I still do, right? It's like, I think that's part of, like, participating in the world is giving a shit. It's like the Mr. Rogers lesson, where it's like, it is important to care about other people. It's important to care about animals. The koalas are Koalas march. That's it, Rat. Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you for being a knower. Like, truly, because I was going to sit here and be like, oh, shit. I'm going to forget by the end of stream, and then it's going to, like, hit me at 2 a.m., and it's going to haunt me. And be like, what were those called? Oh, no! Moldy, hey, this is a great stream to lurk to. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the 10-stream streak. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That said, chat, because I want a little bit of a hotter start like we've been doing with Powerwash, where it's been, like, you know, like, maybe 30 minutes of yapping before I get going with the game. I got y'all here again for a very limited time tonight. I want to maximize the amount of power washing and yapping I get to do with everybody, all the cozy vibes I can establish for y'all. So if you have good news, please feel free to share. I would love to read your good news. This community would also love to read your good news. I hope other people in the community are rooting each other on, regardless of if the news is big, small, anything in between. Baby steps in progress, silver linings in situations that weren't so great. It's always wonderful to hear about good things happening to good people in a good community when the world itself is not so good. We have to remind each other that wins are still happening, the people we care about are still celebrating things, and we are there to support them through every step of that. So hit me with that good news, and then we'll get right into the game, and we'll just keep yapping about whatever. So, Mins, enjoy your lurk as well. Completely understandable if you're wiped. Take care of you, please. Safe food is vegetarian dino nuggies. Again, I used to eat those all the time when I was vegetarian. They're pretty dang good. Good news, I earned a high five from my therapist today for letting myself be vulnerable with my friends. Flameburb, love hearing about that. I was doing some reflecting. I've been cutting out a lot of people in my life who are just, like, incapable of emotional connection with me. And that's not because I dislike them. It's just, it's a relationship that's not healthy for either of us. And it's really odd, right? Being socialized male, I did not have much of a chance to connect with that many people. The few people I still keep in touch from my childhood with are, like, really wonderful human beings who are, like, fully developed, like, along emotional boundaries and things. But I have so many dude friends I've just lost track of over the years. And I was actually talking to my therapist today about the same thing, where it's just like, I've been welcomed into so many beautiful femme spaces recently, especially since coming out, but also just naturally, you know, like Ashley, Kat, Mika, those people have, like, really filled me with so much love. Leggies, you know, we have, like, these deeper connections, these deeper talks, and it's been wonderful to have that found family that makes me feel fulfilled, makes me feel cared about, who aren't afraid to be like, yo, I'm just checking in, or yo, I saw that you did this, I'm proud of you. It doesn't immediately, like, have to be, like, icky emotion. And the more that you expose yourself to that, the more comfortable you get with that, and establishing your own boundaries as well, which I think is a really important and beautiful way to communicate as human beings. So awesome to hear that you're doing that. Good news, my parents bought our family Chinese food for dinner. They got me sesame chicken and egg drop soup. That's one of my favorite combos right there. Even though I overslept for my job interview Monday. Hey, it's all right. It wasn't the job for you, that means. That's all right. It means the next one you do, you're going to knock it out of the park. I'm so glad that you got that supportive family around you. Good news, I got tickets for Iron Lung. Enjoy the hell out of it. I saw that Chinese Theater out in LA just did a showing of it as well, which is really cool. I'm so happy to hear about people who are psyched for it. It's right on the horizon. I hope y'all love it. Good news, obviously, is I got that tamagoyaki pan, so now I'm planning on making tamagoyaki and vegan bento boxes for friends. Oh my god. They're gonna love that. I love a good bento box. It's like a nice little sampler platter almost of like good food. Good news, I got out of the house today and took a nice nap this afternoon. Allison, so happy to hear that. Morgan and I, we got up a little bit earlier than we have been, you know, trying to fight through like the depression cloud that's been hovering over us for the past year or so. We got to go for a nice drive, got to run a couple errands, got out of the house, and it's nice to, like, yeah, not be cooped up. Very happy you were able to do that for yourself. Yo, what's up, Mojo? Hello, hi, welcome. Good news, started a new habit of replenishing all things that take water at night. Humidifier, ice maker, coffee maker, Brita filter. That way, when I first wake up, half the steps are ready for me. Heck yeah, that's the way to do it. Morgan and I try to do the same thing. It's hard to remember all of them, but between the two of us, Morgan does 99% of the work, so her memory is like just way better than mine. But I think that, yeah, it helps her out to have that kind of routine as well, and like a little sort of like task list of what's going to make the day easier for future you, for sure. So that's awesome to hear. Good news, my friend Nicole came over yesterday. We watched FNAF 2 together. Nice. Got her into XO Kitty? XO Kitty? Wait, what's that? Got invited to go see Iron Lung Friday with a coworker and his friend group because I have a spare ticket. Oh my god, yeah, have so much fun. Have a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Yo, Mouse, I mean, I think we've had this talk here before because, like, this is not the first time this has happened, I believe, since you've been a part of the community. But, having that, like, friendship foundation there is always like a really cool thing. Like, either way, even if it's just them where they're like, oh no, maybe not flirting, but like I just have a deeper investment in you. It's always nice to be recognized. It's always nice to have that like stronger connection with someone. Yo, what's up, Racer? Welcome to the stream. And Ephraim, hello. Good news, pitched volunteering for classes and outings at work. And the program managers were reviewing what they think I could do. Nice. Really glad I could shoot my shot. Love hearing about people shooting their shot. Recovery in theory is all right, but teaching hands-on skills give people hope. And I'm thrilled to have the opportunity. Absolutely. Investing to help others break the cycle, to be able to invest in themselves, self-love, self-awareness. It's all good stuff. Again, it's the type of shit that, like, I had a rough Monday. Again, I got very emotional. I was like, I'm too grief-stricken to do any work. I can't go live. I'm thinking about my sister too much. And I've just picked up so many amazing techniques over the years, both in like physical skills I can do to distract myself, compartmentalize, and mental skills and emotional skills that allow me to process those compartmentalized things in ways that don't overwhelm me. And it's just like doing anything like that, teaching anything, volunteering your time, again, investing in communities and classes, and like, God, it's so awesome to see people doing that. Again, we are stronger than the people who are trying to pull us all apart. Little Chaos, hello. For once, I'm showing up before the last half hour of stream. It's good to have you here. Welcome on in. Good news, I'd say mine was spotting an error the new AI system didn't catch, so at least for my, for now, my job isn't eradicated by a goddamn computer. And it won't be, because here's the thing, your brain's always going to work better, and it sucks that there's companies out there that don't believe that, but it is awesome to hear that you were able to be like, look at the flaw in this. You do need me. I'm a necessary component to this kind of thing that's going on right now. So very cool. Yeah. Good to be able to be like, look at my skills I'm applying from my human brain. So yeah. Yeah, Phoebe, I don't know what any of that means. That is a foreign language you just spoke to me. Oh, here we go. This is well, I mean, you gave me all these details, but also it's like, I don't know. I'm just, I guess I'm not familiar enough with the series to be like enticed by it, if that makes sense. But it's awesome to hear that it goes in that much. But it is still, yeah, kind of like a foreign language to me where I'm like, oh, I'm not familiar with the franchise nearly enough. Like, I haven't given it a shot yet kind of thing. I will. Showing investment goes so hard. So many of these wonderful people never feel listened to or heard. I'm just there casually remembering things they tell me, and it makes them tear up sometimes. Girl, I'm actually here for y'all. This is so the perfect job for me. I love that. No, that's not a novel at all. That's actually something that's worth reminding people of. It's the whole reason, like, I get overwhelmed when people are like, thank you for this space. Thank you for, like connecting with your community members, that kind of thing. It's the same kind of thing. I love hearing that what you're doing is almost like, in many ways adjacent to what I do here, where I'm providing the space for me to be able to get to know people a little bit better, to invest my time in their interests, to be taught by them in some ways. It's a really cool thing. It really is like a two-way street when you expose yourself to community like that. And it's like you said, a lot of us are a lot lonelier than we're willing to admit out loud. And part of that is like, yeah, we all have to like work on like self-investment skills, self-care skills a little bit more, make the attempts to actually connect. Like I was saying before, I have all these friends who are like my age, like dudes my age, who are like, oh, I'm so lonely. And it's like, dude, then they're like, I don't know, reach out. Like, I know that's hard. It's not me being like, oh, you have anxiety, so just smile kind of thing. But it's like more of a, like, you have never even attempted to because you've been told by other guys that that's, like, weak or whatever, fragile. And I'm trying to break down those barriers for, like, a lot of my friends. And then the ones who are like, I don't want to invest in that. I want to just put on this, like, tough guy facade. I'm like, nah, we're just not going to have a future together as friends kind of thing. So being able to help people like water down those things they find are overcomplicated but are actually really like simple. It's good. It opens alleyways of communication. It allows us to bond with community. It allows us to create connections that are meaningful for the future. Even the Godfather of AI thinks LLMs have hit their... Oh, yeah, absolutely. God, it's been wild, right? It really is a beast, but it's also a bubble that will pop. So, yeah. Is a pet Elsa command still a thing? Yeah, I mean, she's still around. She's brand new. She barely exists. It will always be around. I only watched the first To All the Boys movie, but Piper sent me down to watch Exo Kitty, and I actually liked it more than To All the Boys. Okay. Interesting. Also, Koreaboo character who they dunk on semi-regularly. Okay, that is actually funny. That does give me more reason to watch it. So, anyway, chat, thank you so much for all the good news. Thank you for the good energy, the good connection. Again, the human spirit is stronger than all the bullshit going on. It's like one of those things where, like, us existing, being our goofy selves, wanting to establish bonds, wanting to establish the idea of community between each other, that is all so important. That is all something, those are all things that I want to invest more in this year as well. So thank you so much for sharing your stories. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Thank you for giving a shit about each other, celebrating each other's good news, and being here again to invest in community. Because this is what we got. This is what we have. I knew that would hook you. Yeah, I can't ever resist a good dunk on a Koreaboo. I won't lie. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we're all like overwhelmed. We're all tired. We are all dealing with like a lot. And that's just talking about world news crap. That's not even talking about like investing in our own private stressors and issues that we have. It is really, really good to be reminded that there are spaces where people want to hear you. They want to listen to you. They want to maybe connect with you. They might want to like learn more about you. It's why I love streaming. I love being here. I love providing a space that feels like a bunch of people who get to hang out, be themselves, be like, wow, hey, cool. You gave me a shot to talk about like my niche, hyper specific interest. Like, that's cool as hell, dude. Because, like, I know how much I appreciate that people show up. Oh, the game's lagging a bit for some reason. I really appreciate y'all showing up to listen to me yap about random crap. Also, for those of you joining, I will be live for only a couple hours tonight, and then Morgan will be live, and we'll be passing the stream over to her channel, and it will be nice to pay her back because she does such a kind job of bringing her community over here a lot of the times when she is streaming first. So thank you for being here. Like, truly, thank you for joining me on a rare Wednesday stream. Rare Wednesday stream, again, because I wasn't live Monday because it was a heavy grief day. Tuesday, our internet got knocked out by the windstorms. And then today, we've gotten a little bit of internet respite. It's been not the greatest, but it hasn't been awful compared to how it has been. So thanks for joining me. Just going to be here to yap for like 2 hours, and then I'll pass you all over to Morgan's wonderful nighttime vibes. Every morning, one guy comes out, and he's teaching me Navajo words. Love that. Grabs his coffee, spends an hour each morning telling me stories and teaching me words and phrases. My favorite part of the shift. Talking to them all, learning about them and their interests. People are genuinely so amazing and cool. Everyone get more into the people around you. All strangers are simply friends waiting to be made or something. I agree with that. I mean, again, I understand when there's like limitations because of people's like social anxiety or past traumas. Things like that play into it. So I'm not here to try to overgeneralize the process, but just having an open mind about it. Like, even if you're like, I'm not capable of that right now, but I want to someday connect with more people. I want to find community out there. I want to be seen as an interesting person or help other people feel interesting in their own existence. All of that stuff I think is like so important. Again, I'm from like the Anthony Bourdain school of going out into the community, and if someone starts talking to me, having a conversation with someone I might not have ever had a conversation with before, someone who might think a little different than me. Obviously not along the lines of like someone who thinks differently than me fundamentally about like human rights, but like someone who's like just lived a completely different life than me is going to have like some really interesting perspective about things, which is awesome. That is connectivity. That's, again, why I love streaming. I get to talk to so many of you. It's why, as much as I dislike social media sometimes, I'm there. I get to talk to people from all over the world about all different types of things. It's the coolest thing in the world. Anyone want pizza? Oh my goodness. There was at Aldi today, we got, they have Gino's pizza from Chicago sometimes, like frozen Gino's pizzas. So they had them today, and I stocked up on a bunch. I'm going to pop one of those into the oven after the stream when Morgan's streaming and just eat an entire Gino's pizza by myself. I don't give a shit. It's going to be so good. Yeah, cheese pizza. Ooh, pizza. I miss Tony Beat Me too. Good God. Definitely one step at a time. Every little engagement is a move in making the world a little bit better. So much love. I'm, of course, an extrovert. Hashtag extrovert privileges. Yeah. As someone who is essentially an ambivert, someone who has, you know, a decent amount of social anxiety, but also does require like face-to-face friend time and, again, hugs, like I was talking about earlier. I love a good hug. I am so happy to be able to share my time with people whenever I can, however I can. Sometimes, again, it's like I will hole up here in my home and hang out with people and vibe on stream. And that's like enough to refill the social tank and also the full extent of the limits of my social tank. But I think like if regardless of where it is, online, in person, wherever you're trying to like make a connection, that shit rules, dude. Like human beings, like when you watch like a movie, it's like human beings like did that, dude. That's so cool. Like I want to talk about that with other human beings. When I like listen to music, I'm like, we just decided to make music. We could live in a reality where music was never invented. I know, don't speak that into existence kind of shit, right? But like, God, dude, it is like human beings are inherently really cool. And even if you run into someone who doesn't have any like sort of grand ambition, there are people who are like, I still went out and I experienced this. Oh, did I ever tell you about the time that I went to go visit Arizona in 1998? Like, here's this story. We're record keepers of like our own experiences and history, and that's just like really awesome. I don't know. That's the way I always try to look at human beings. And then there's obviously certain behaviors that like disqualify you from my respect. Like, but it's very rare. And when it happens, it's like the ultimate disappointment to me as someone who likes to get to know other people and likes to learn about like other things that might inspire me or might make me just fascinated by the world. Oh my god, enjoy Minecraft with the boyfriend. Enjoy that lurk. One of the things I pitched was basically Media Mondays, where we all have a brief group where we yap about a piece of art we all love. Love that. That rocks. That rules so much. And that's the thing, is like, that's so accessible for people. It's like, you know, people get shy, people get nervous that like what they are contributing is like silly or like no one's gonna care about it. But more often than not, you actually find the people who connect more than you find the people who are like criticizing you out of participating, right? And that is something, again, like, we just have to remember, is inherently people are interesting to a degree. People are interested in you. And that's like a really important distinction to make against like a lot of our social conditioning, a lot of our like hyper individualism. Like, it's good to be an individual, but also like still remember you're part of a community. You're part of like a collective group, and there's a lot of people who give a shit, like a lot more than you realize. Connect on movies and books and music, yes please. Hell yeah. Amy, welcome to the stream. Hello, hi, welcome, welcome. Chat, look at that. I did not lie. I've been live for 38 minutes, and I'm power washing the hell out of the side of this weird cabin here. And I'm doing it in a way that is not stressful to those who hate the erratic spraying. I'm at 95% done already. That's pretty damn good, I gotta say. I'd do it for you. I'd do it for you. Yo, Nettles, thank you for the 35 stream streak, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That is a big streak. I appreciate it. Although we did have a 315 earlier, which is just so wild to me. So appreciated. Thank you to everyone. I know I wasn't nearly as active in January as I wanted to be. Again, just a lot of recovery taking place on my side. Again, I had a really intense therapy appointment today. But, like, I know that I'm putting all my ducks back in a row after they kind of, like, wandered off and did whatever in 2025. I know that a lot of you continue to have faith in me and want to support the things I do, and I'm so, so appreciative of that. I could have no community right now, and instead, I got the best community. Yo, Amy, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Appreciate that. Yeah, put the 35 to shame. It just means that you gotta... Listen, you've had larger streaks than that before here. I believe in the comeback. For sure, for sure. It's good. All size streaks are nice, you know? The fact that anyone tunes into the stream at all is, like, really freaking cool to me. Again, I just want to connect with human beings through the things that I do. And hopefully, again, this year I get a little bit just recharged mentally and emotionally, and I can start making more YouTube videos again. More variety than just streaming. I love a good stream. I love the real-time connection that I get to have with the community. But also, like, streaming's a little bit harder to, like, maintain the posterity. It's like a moment-to-moment thing. It's like every time I go live, it's like we've kind of reset an aspect of, like, the entertainment factor or... even the discussions or the community factor to a degree. Being able to make some YouTube videos for days like when my internet goes down and I can't stream, for people to go and like watch YouTube videos that they weren't caught up on yet or rewatch their favorites or whatever, that is like kind of important to me and important to kind of the legacy that I've been trying to leave lately. So yeah. Oh my god, no, enjoy all the Minecraft, everyone who's playing. Easier to keep streaks now. I was noticing that in Morgan's stream yesterday. So, Nico D'Angelo, take care. Thanks so much for dropping by. If you don't drop by in time for me to, or in time before I end, it is what it is. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But take care. Thanks so much for saying hi. But yeah, I don't know. It's like we're human beings and we are adults. We're not freaking infants. Like, if you seek connection, I hope you find it here. If you want a chill place to, like, socially, like, vibe with people and, like, find people you connect with who want to, like, talk to you, this is a good starting place. Like, you know, Twitch communities are good places. But, like, I do miss the aspect of, like, the YouTube community that I was helping set up for a while. And I'm going to get back to that. I've been trying to use, like, my community tab on YouTube a little bit more. Or not my community tab, my posts tab. And, like, every now and then I'll put, like, a post that I would normally only put up on, like, Blue Sky and Instagram up on my YouTube channel. which has been fun. It's been really fun to do that lately. So yeah. I have to miss a few streams in a row now to lose it. Oh, that's kind of, see, that's kind of cool. I like, it's like, yo, the pressures of the world are so fucking intense that we don't want to give you like another reason to like have artificial stress in your life, right? I want to stay. I always feel recharged after watching your streams. Well, that's great to hear. Wait, I saw Merm say, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that Moldy's leaving, Merm, but that was still very cute. I'm an infant goo goo gaga. Listen, Crisco Richard, I feel that way sometimes too, but then all I do is I look at the comment section of any video online and I go, wait, I actually do have a functioning brain and I'm pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm so tired. That's all good. My head perked up at Nico D'Angelo mentioned because the friend I mentioned earlier, their special interest is Percy Jackson. Literally Nico D'Angelo's birthday today. I'm sorry, I'm not a Percy Jackson knower, but happy for everyone who is, I suppose. That's good. If you watch the VOD or catch another stream within 24 hours, you keep the streak. That's dope as hell, actually. So you can just watch the Twitch VODs to do that. That's actually sick. That's smart. Public Utilities started drilling out the whole last street outside my driveway today. God, as someone who lives in a city and has had that fucking done, it's so disruptive, Goose. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Welcome to the stream, though. I hope this is a nice, chilled distraction for you. That is, yeah, that's the worst, truly. It's up there as far as the worst goes. Chat, 99% on this one. Almost done. Feels good. Feels good, let me say. In the house of Gucci, in the house of powerwash. I think I'm doing pretty damn well. I definitely don't accidentally sleep through streams and have a natty 70 stream. Oh, damn. Let's go. Huge. Nice gains, bro. I was trying to make a silly, goofy nickname for Goose. I didn't. Wait, what? Also, not a Percy Jackson knower, but I know it's Nico's birthday because of said friend. That's so fair. Again, like, I love having friends who have, like, crazy special interests and shit. It's like, I get so bummed out when I have, like, a friend who's like, oh, you don't want to hear about this, bro. And I'm like, no, dude, like, what are you talking about? I wouldn't be your friend unless I, like, why would I hate hearing about what you like? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, I might not be into it, but just because I'm, like, autistic and blunt and go, I don't really know what that is, doesn't mean I hate it automatically or don't want to hear about your excitement. I get so bummed out when, like, my dude friends, like, don't want to connect that way. But, again, knowing, like, Mika, Ashley, and Kat, having people to just scream about random things that make us happy is, like, one of my favorite developments in my life. So again, I hope people find that for themselves in this community. We have people who have like made lifelong friendships here, which rocks. I love that. I said goons and immediately realized, okay, but what if she likes it? My internet's pooped today. I might dip because the buffering's annoying. Yeah, it's again, nationwide server issues are going on nonstop for people. Sorry if you're dealing with that. But I will be live again tomorrow and hopefully things will be better. I have no idea if it will be for me and Morgan because the weather says we're going to get a couple more inches of snow overnight, and it might have heavy winds, so we'll just have to see what happens. But if you don't make it tomorrow, or if I don't make it tomorrow, then we'll see you over the weekend. Yeah, no stream Friday, though, because we are participating in the general strike by not streaming and just kind of tending to ourselves. Me, come on, info dump on me. I love it when people info dump on me. Exactly, Rat. You get what I'm saying. Exactly. They get to talk to me about Percy Jackson, Magic the Gathering, Neopets, and their gay lacrosse books, and I get to talk to them about K-pop. It's fun because we encourage each other's autism. Yeah, it's like fucking cute as hell, too. It's like, why wouldn't you love hearing your friend be happy? Like, what are you talking about, dude? You don't have to love the things they love, but if they are happy and they're, like, enjoying things that don't hurt them or aren't problematic, then, like, just, that's friendship, dude. I don't know. What other connection do you need besides, like, figuring out each other? That's a human connection. Figuring out each other is a human connection. Oh no, sad scholar. Yeah, that's been a common chat issue recently because, again, a lot of the servers across the U.S. are having issues right now. Where, you know, a lot of the servers that Twitch routes through are having issues. And then the Twitch app and then the Twitch chat is always having some kind of freaking issue. So it is what it is. Appreciate having you here regardless. Thank you for trying to fight through for the sake of the community, the sake of participation. Yo, Merm, enjoy your hot girl dinner of cereal. I won't lie, a bowl of cereal hits every now and then. You know? Every now and then I just get this wacky craving for cereal where I'm like, I just need to eat so much of this breakfast food. Yo, what's up once? Hello, hi. We are powering through the wash. Truly. I'm excited over the prospect of making bento boxes for my friends. No, like that's literally no such thing as too excited because literally what we were just talking about. You're like, oh, my friends, the people I'm supposed to love and adore. I'm like doing this nice thing for them and it seems fun to me and I think that they might like it. Like, goddamn, that's like the secret to like eternal life right there. Like you're just gonna like to be remembered as like that person who's kind to others and always gives people space and stuff and kind thought and like a welcoming, warm kind of atmosphere. Like, God, that's awesome. That fucking rules. I love that. Late good news, but I bought a copy of The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and the TV rights got bought by Apple today. So, you know, if anyone needs a series adaptation made, I am open to recommendations. Well, you bought a sub here. You have a sub here, so maybe that's like the same thing. Maybe the Girbeagly biopic's going to be made soon then. So I'm making it the way God intended. Milk first, microwave for a minute, then cereal. I wish you would... You know what? I did say this is a place where people can connect, so I shouldn't knock it. There's probably someone in chat who's like, you're doing everything right, Merm, and it's been so wonderful to get to know you, and we're, like, so connected. So connected as human beings now. Yes. This is what I need. This is what I need. Oh, I found the part that was missing. Oh, hell yeah! Dude, okay. Good shit, though. It is time to find that community. If you're miserable because of the state of the world right now, find in that community and frickin' trust in it, dude. Find those lovely human beings that are out there, because you are not the only lovely human being. It's so easy to, like, be like, oh, shit, I'm in this alone, and everything's scary and bad. No! There's so many good people out there, and they fucking care about you, and they think you're great. I'm gonna kick so much butt today. Sorry, I'm in, like, my inspirational, motivational vibe, by the way. Again, it was a therapy day, and it's a rare Wednesday stream, so I'm unleashed. I'm unleashed with the, like, self-care shit right now. I'm all about encouraging people. I want everyone in the world to, like, find friends, you know? I want everyone to find friends to click with. I was talking to my therapist about just, again, found family has become more important to me than anything else in my whole existence, and it's so good. So, I can't wait to put one in the air fryer. Wait, Becca, right? They slap so hard. What am I missing here? What goes in the air fryer? We were talking about cereal a second ago, and it's like, I don't know if that goes in there. Put the milk in the air fryer first, you know. I did this when Neuromancer picked up a copy not long before it was greenlit. Okay, chat. Everyone who's bought a sub here, movie rights soon for my life. There we go. Very exciting life. Very exciting movie. Yeah, find the other cool people who want to punch a Nazi. Absolutely. Apple Cinnamon Uncrustables in the air fryer. That does actually sound so freaking good, dude. That actually sounds fantabulous, in my opinion. As a food expert and connoisseur, obviously. Yo, what's up, Riley? Welcome to the stream. We all need a good reminder to be kind to ourselves and also still punch Nazis. Absolutely. Yo, Ethan Nestor, Big Naturals, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, tonight, lots of reminders. You got community here. People like you. People want to hang out with you. They think you're fun. If they've been ignoring you online, it's because they're overwhelmed by their own shit because the world is truly intense right now. It has nothing to do with you. You're good. This place likes you. You're good. Wait, can I hit that from over here, actually? I think this might be... Yeah, this is the last thing I gotta do, chat. Wing flap. Wing stop. Ah! Why won't it let me... Oh, my God. Sometimes it's too goofy. It's a little too goofy for me. Can I get up here? Can I Skyrim horse? Dude, I'm shooting where it says to shoot. Please. Give me that. Why not? Thank you for the 25 stream streak. Appreciate you. Ooh, yeah. Apple Uncrustables are basically apple empanadas. Apple jam ones are new. That sounds amazing, actually. I want to eat that. Tits out. Nice. Happy Wednesday. I don't stream on Wednesdays much, so, like, if that's the way you're celebrating a Girbeagly stream on a Wednesday, sure. Don't spill on yourself. That's actually great advice. Jacob, welcome to the stream. Hello, hi. Welcome on in. Look at that. The salvage house is done. Sprucey, we think we might have found evidence of something truly significant, so I doubt we'll be back to sign your work off. Michelle asks if you can just send one of your time-lapse vids, and we'll ping you the cash, thanks. Oh my God, if only it were as always that easy to make money. Oh, and if you see anything interesting on your travels, let me know. I'll be sure to keep you in the loop this end. Fun, okay. Mining dump truck? Guys, my dump truck is so developed it mines. I'm on that phase of my cycle where my... Jesus God, where you're just ripping ass. AL, welcome to the stream. Not Merm, do your thing, okay? I'm not here to judge. Art Lumix is texting me in the game. Thanks for taking this job on. I know it's not easy getting all the way out here. Despite the NDA, you're still technically trespassing, but in truth, the deluded Sponge Valley bigwigs behind this rig are all running around like dogs with tails for heads, so no one's gonna notice ya. That's a nice way to say head up their ass. I'm talking out their ass or something. I'm hoping you've got something proper to cut through this heavy-duty grime, though. Looks like we're packing up, and in its current state, this thing's going nowhere. All right, cool. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, you have people who are sympathizing with you in chat, Merm. You're good. Timing was great. Yeah, rip ass happens too. I'm in the part of my cycle where I'm just constantly farting. It's just explosive toots all the time. All right, look at this big honkin' truck. This is like those old, like, cool Tonka toys I used to get when I was a kid. Completely unrelated news. My new Sabres jersey's here. I can wear it tomorrow for tomorrow night's game. Enjoy. Have so much fun. Enjoy your heated rivalry. Awesome. I used to get NFL jerseys back in the day, so I love the feeling of a crisp new jersey. It's fun. It's a cool way to support your boys. The tire. Look how big this damn thing is, dude. Imagine getting Who Framed Roger Rabbited. And then that's how everyone finds out you're tuned. Yo, what's up, Wardy? Welcome to the stream. Speaking of NFL, Brian, I've been dying to ask you about the Steelers' new head coach. I don't want to talk about that right now. I don't want to talk about it because it's such a fucking loaded thing for me as a fan. It's like I didn't even root for them this year because of fucking Aaron Rodgers being their QB. I was like, I don't want to talk about it, and now I'm talking about it. Look at what you've done. Look at what you did to me. You activated me like an angry sleeper cell. There's just too much to the conversation. That we'd save this for boys' night. Late good news, I'm being prescribed an adjunct to my antidepressants because, oh buddy, it's not working. I've been so medication resistant. I've tried everything but hoping this helps. Fingers crossed. There's a lot of research that like backs up the effectiveness of that approach. So really hoping that helps you, Myron. Oh yeah, I did friggin' don't talk to me, chat. I don't want to. It's can anyone here respect tragedy? Come on. Can anyone here respect tragedy? As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no, yeah, and I'm, yeah. I don't have any other words. I don't have any other words. We save this for boys' night when I can be toxic about football. I can use a majority of my time on screen to be toxic about NFL football game. Man game. Ah, good God. I don't want to talk about it. It hurts my brain. The Bills hired their offensive coordinator who ran the same 6 shitty plays all season as their new head coach. I'm very aware of that as well. Since my family are Bills fans. I've shared this story before. I grew up in a Bills household. I live in a Bills town, so it's like I hear about it all. But I went away and I lived in Pennsylvania for a while and became a Steelers fan, pretty hardcore. So, but anyway, sports talk. I can't talk about sports right now, guys. I need my viewership to be up for a bonus stream that's going to be short, okay? I don't want to chase away all the people who are like, Brian, talk about how you want to go on estrogen. I was hearing you with reverb. Realized we were opening 2 tabs. Yo, thanks for the double viewer stats. Appreciate that. Can I share additional good news? Yes, that is more mundane, or have I yapped enough? Why are you questioning yourself right now when you know you are objectively better than evil people in the world, and therefore I have a vested interest in hearing things about your life, because this is not just my stream, it is a community vibe. Do your dang thing. Tell us all about it. Also, how the frack do I get in here to get this part of the tire, man? It won't let me parkour up there. This is making me sad. There's like so much dirt left on this freaking tire, dude. Oh, down here. Never mind. Am I silly? Modern solutions for modern problems, dude. So, sports talk. My peener is now an innie. Insane. Yeah, sports ball talk does make people black out. That's fair. Tell us about all the cute outfits you're going to wear this year. Chat, have I shown you the dress I bought semi-recently? Hold up. Let me go grab it fast. I'll have it up on full screen so I can just go. Morgan just washed this for me, so I should be able to wear it soon. But it's got this like stretchy back. It's so cute. I have a bunch of dresses that look kind of like this, but it's like I love that cottagecore vibe. It is it was like $4 at the thrift store. Like, how do I say no to that? $4 at this thrift store. Good news, I just got back from playing Infinity Nikki. Got to complete a couple of outfits and glow up their stats. Heck yeah. I gotta get back into that game. It's fun. Good news, I took my measurements finally. I actually bought myself some on sale Levi's jeans. Nice. Really thrilled because I have entire fits fully mask coated. I got to try them on this weekend. Kinda cried because like I'm gonna be presenting in a way, you know. Oh my god. No, it's so validating to like have cute clothes like that. It was the pink one, Morgan. Am I wrong about where we got that? I might have. I forget things in 5 minutes now. You are the lore keeper for the two of us, so please feel free to tell chat the real story. All I will say about sports talk is that the fucking Patriots better not win the Super Bowl. I feel ya. I feel ya. My goodness, I'm so sick of it. That was from Wasteland. Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, the black one is the one I got thrifting. Well, theoretically, I guess I got it thrifting then. It was just like $8 or something at Wasteland in LA, which is essentially, it's like a higher end thrift slash, I don't know, is it consignment, Morgan? I always forget. But it's like such a great store. Morgan and I always hit it up when we're in LA. They have multiple locations there. But they have so much cute stuff. I also got that cute bucket hat there at the same time. And that really cool holographic material skirt. Which rules. So, Crossroads and Wasteland are consignment. Yeah, there you go. Need to get more cute dresses so that when I feel more cute than men this summer, I can wear them. Good online shops for plus size cuties. I don't know. There's like so many now, which is great. That like accommodation can always be better than where we're at, but it is a lot better than it was like say 10 years ago, right? But I have all these cute clothes because I'm like, damn, whenever my brain feels better and I can start dressing up more again, like I like doing, while it's shitty and cold out, I'm going to wear a bunch of outfits so that I'm like, damn, the weather outside might be depressing me and sucks, and like the world might be on fire right now, but I look like a cute baddie, you know? Like, what better use of my time than doing that? A nice little easy way to like increase the self-esteem as well. Elsa's still trapping me, I believe it. She's been a little Velcro cat. Yeah, worm jail. Weather's cold, but I'm hot. Exactly. That's the mentality right there. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna use that now. Credit to the OG artist, you. Weather's cold, but I'm hot. Hell yeah. That really has to be our vibe now. It's like everyone's like, oh man, I want to survive this, but I don't know how to push through. It's so hard. And it's like, yeah, that's valid and true. But we gotta find ways to like whimsy max. We gotta like invest in our joy. Self-love, self-awareness, investment, all of that's so important. It's like the trifecta of things you gotta focus on right now. Is like, hey, I'm self-aware enough to realize I need to like take a break from the like doom spiral. And I gotta like remind myself I'm actually kind of awesome. Compared to like a lot of the bad people in the world and a lot of the bad shit going on, I'm a little bit awesome, and I want to make the world more awesome, and I want to make other people feel awesome as well. I want to share in that like wealth of joy, that wealth of like whimsy that I do have access to. Like that's important right now. That's the energy we need in 2026. Hell yeah. The weather outside is frightful, but that outfit is fire. Exactly. It's like, I can't wait for Morgan to help me put together a cute outfit with that metallic skirt I got. Like, I can't wait. I've been, like, again, taking a lot of cues from Rayami, who is the singing and rapping voice of Zoe in K-pop Demon Hunters. I love her, like, style that she's put in regularly. And she's a little short baddie like me. So, like, I've been getting, like, a lot of outfit inspiration and being like, I want to dress like that. I want to put together, like, cute yet, like, stylish outfits like that. Like, that gives me something to, like, live for. It's like, give yourself, like, a future goal. Like, you have to do X, Y, and Z because these things are this much closer than you think they are. Right? And if I don't give myself a chance, if I just give up, I don't give myself a chance to dress like a cool baddie like her. I don't get a chance to actually become Zoe K-pop Demon Hunters, you know? So, bringing the TISM in extra hard this year, I'm going to be an even bigger weirdo than ever. Oh my god, I just got back onto Letterboxd and have been, like, watching a bunch of movies in my spare time. Well, like, if Morgan is watching, like, a TV show in bed that I'm not super into, I just put my earbuds in and watch, like, movies. And I've been, like, making reviews on Letterboxd again. So that's been so fun to do. To just get back into hobbies like that. Yeah, again, special interests and hyperfixations and whimsy and joy are allowed. We are allowed to talk about other things than what's happening in the world. It's like, don't be that person who never talks about it, but also, like, you know, you need a limit, you need a break, you need some rest, you need to be able to like relax a little bit and recharge the battery like we talk about here literally all the time. It is okay to like whimsy max a little. It's okay to like look forward to a brighter future, because without a brighter future, what the fuck is the point of any of this? We got to remember what we're even fighting for. So I've been a big fan of that energy, Riley. So hot cereal, good hot golden grams. Oh god, the skirt is so cute. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I think it's so cute too. Holographic fabric, so cool. It really is. So it's like, damn, like if you're hitting that like weird depression vibe that like I fall into as well, so I'm not here judging you about it. It's like more of I'm aware of how easily it strikes, but you're like, what is there to even look forward to right now? What about your next cute outfit? It's like, if you give up now, you don't get to wear that goddamn cute outfit that you wanted to put together for like a month or whatever. Or like you don't get to try out a new style, or you don't get to like learn a new skill or see that movie once it finally hits streaming that you didn't get to catch in theater. Like, do that for you. Remind yourself that there's always something that is worth it. Because again, there's going to be more people who are good cheering you on when you start investing and sharing that you're investing in yourself. Like, there's always going to be way more people who do that than people who try to tear you down. I promise you. Look at this frickin' community. Look at what happens during good news. You share your good news, and there's immediately, like, 5 people in chat who are like, yo, you fucking rock for that. That rules. Or, like, I'm sitting there being like, holy crap, that's awesome to hear that you're doing that. Like, that's important right now. Community bonding. Community communication. Actually establishing connection with other people. Frickin' invest in that. Invest in yourself. Know that people love you and want good things for you. So, yeah, God damn it, you're right. I know! Get to that next cute outfit. Get to that next, like favorite meal. Get to that next, like, even if you're like, I'm just waiting for Orange Guy to drop dead right now. If that's, like, the only thing keeping you going, at least fucking, like, keep waiting it out until then and then see how you feel. Chaos, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Almost bought a personal pan pizza and fries for myself, but I stopped myself and ate my healthier snacks that I have here at home. Hey, listen, I'm glad that you're, again, investing in yourself in a way that feels meaningful to you. That's great to hear. Yo, what's up, Spark? Hello, hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We love progress here. We love hearing about people who are like, I have this goal for this year, and maybe my progress isn't like huge steps yet, but like the fact that you have that intention. You've got intention, that's more than some people have. Some people just do everything mindlessly and they just kind of drift through life. They're the like human equivalent of a jellyfish. But you are doing things with some level of like actual intention, some like deliberate decision making. Hey, I love that. That's awesome. That's a great start to shaking yourself out of things that are not serving you, you know? Or just doing something because you want to freaking do it. Oh, God. Yeah, for real, though, Merm, for real, though. It is one of those things. Outside of everyone's control, pretty much, at the moment. But, like, you can always hope. You can always prage. Okay. These are 2 separate things. Bing, bing. And then the cable. Crap, dude. But, yeah. I'm proud of everyone. Like, seriously. If you haven't had someone tell you that recently, I'm freaking proud of you. I'm proud of you investing in yourselves. We did that stream earlier this month where we were talking about, like, people's goals for the year and everything. Super cool to hear about the ways that people are, again, investing in themselves. Beautiful thing. Really good shit. Dude, this is going to be so cool. Wait, how does the back of this not fill with water? My immersion's broken. The game is cooked. The game is chopped in unk. This is so cool, being in the back of, like, a huge dumpy like this. This is kind of neat. I like this. It's like, look how big this is back here. This is cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. And then at the end of the day, chat, if you're like, well, I can't think of like what I'm trying to like live for, what I'm like trying to move towards. Shredded cheese out of the bag. Shredded cheese directly out of the frickin' bag, dude. Shredded cheese right out of their bag into your little balled up fist, shoved into your mouth like it's a baby eating at a high chair. Shredded cheese straight out the bag. That's worth it. Thanks, Mom. You are welcome. This is what I'm here for. Motherly vibes. So, can we get that quoted? Get what part quoted? You like being in big dumpies, huh? Why do you think I'm with the most caked up woman in the world? Ladies, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. It's good having you here. First time I'm seeing you today. Can I have mine in a bowl? Yeah. I don't want a cone, it's gonna melt. Can I have mine in a bowl? Welcome to the stream. Hi! Welcome. Oh, that felt so satisfying. Dude, look at that. That's cool as shit. Come on. Come on. That's neat as hell. Even if you didn't play with trucks growing up, that's cool as shit. That's very neat. There you go. Yeah, Em, that's a great horoscope to have. That is a good one to have. For sure. I gotta play more horror games soon. I'm getting the itch again. Observation duty wasn't enough for me. What was the other one we did? What was the other scary game? I played another scary game that I beat in like one sitting on stream recently, right? What was the other one? I have to get, what do I have to get going? I gotta get, like, Silent Hill 2 remake going or something. I think that'd be fun. That'd be a good one. Kind of like the vibes right now, like with the cold, dismal weather outside. Feels like it would be like a good game for that. Keep wanting to play the baby in yellow. What the heck's the baby in yellow? What's that one? Leggies, you also, if chat's asking you questions, you're legally obligated, or not legally obligated to answer those. As your lawyer, you don't have to if you don't want to. If you feel threatened at any point, you don't know, no one spoil it. It's a horror game about a baby. I kind of assumed, but like, what? Lopes told me about it? Oh, God. So there's probably going to be some absolute unhingedness in it, knowing Lopes. It's fun? Well, it's not on the docket at the moment because y'all earned so many horror games in 2024 that I am, as you've seen, getting through the backlog, not just of horror games, but like all the incentive games I owe chat. You know, we did Grease, we did Observation Duty, we did Dollmare. I've just been like getting through as many of these as I can lately, and I hope that people have been enjoying it. I hope the wait's been worth it. I've been having a good time, and that's a big part of what matters. So, Leggies, welcome to the bonus stream, Wednesday stream. I normally don't stream Wednesdays, but I didn't stream Monday or Tuesday because of heavy grief stuff and our internet getting knocked out by the windstorm, by the snowstorm. So here I am for a couple hours until Morgan goes live. How's it been an hour already? Jeez, Louises. I'm here big vibing with my awesome community. And then I'll be live again tomorrow, and then Friday, general striking, probably not going live. So today and tomorrow is what chat gets, and then Saturday. Saturday. It'll be a good time. Yo, what's up, Gray Lady? Back from dinner, but I'm dealing with a horrendous migraine. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better soon. That's the worst. Feel better. Yeah, evil bonus stream. This is the bonus stream evil style. For sure. Yeah, time flies when you're yapping. Actually, so true. How have the yaps been tonight on a scale from 1 to 10, chat? How's yapping feeling tonight? Again, hopefully I got to be like elder millennial giving you hope in the world, because fuck, people need it right now. Like, dude, I've never been more thankful. Like, y'all know me. I'm a fighter. I'm always willing to say things that are pretty intense about my opinions because I don't fucking pull punches about that stuff. But even I am exhausted by the things going on in the world right now. So if I can provide a place where I'm like, yo, I feel good here and my community feels good here, that's the best thing. That's the best freaking feeling in the whole world right now. I need this. This is like where it feels like, you know, the end of doom spirals whenever I start feeling like I'm going to have one. Hell yeah. 8 because it's great. I do love that. So, yeah, but just like, y'all, I mean, I'm a goddamn immigrant in this country. I am intensely upset by things happening. So being able to like chill and be like, I'm gonna talk about goofy shit with my community and like root them on because they're like, hey, I started trying to learn German this week or something. Like, that rocks. Like, that's the coolest thing. Like, hey, I finished my knitting project. Dude, that is the coolest shit I've ever heard. Please tell me about your Percy Jackson hyperfixation or whatever the hell, dude. It's like, I might not be into it. I might not be a knower or really, like, ultimately have any, like, desire to invest in that thing as well. Look at that. The inside of this is done. That's so nice. But, like, shit, I'm so happy for people who are finding ways to whimsy max right now. Yeah, 10. You guys don't love Girbeagly enough for me. Thanks. Always could count on you, Merv. I've definitely always said that. My therapist told me this week to remember that by providing a space for my community is a huge resource for people. Same. My therapist, Leggy, so have I ever told you my therapist, I had therapy today, actually. I stopped by your stream right after it so I could, like, do my delayed processing in, like, a peaceful environment. But, like, my therapist, her partner is a full-time content creator. So when we got paired up, she was like, tell me what you do for a living. And I was like, this is going to be fucking bizarre. And, but I was like, I am a full-time content creator. I've been one for like, you know, years and years and years. And she was like, holy shit, my partner does YouTube full-time. And I was like, holy crap, let's go. So I didn't have to like explain things. Anytime I'm like, I feel guilty because the world's on fire and I'm like, I need to make rent and bills. She's like, okay, but you're not just going live and being like, everyone pay me money. You're going live and being like, I hope this is an entertaining stream. I hope this is somewhere where people can like take their mind off of shit. People can like talk about things they're proud of and like feel like they're building up some kind of like legacy or history or community vibe here, where other people will remember them and support them and want to be a part of like their own steps like in life. Like that's cool. We're doing something with the platforms we have the privilege that we were never entitled to begin with, but were somehow gifted to us by kind people who gathered around us. Like, we are doing something good. I got pulled away into wedding talk because one of my besties is getting married next year. I'm in the bridal party. They got the best plans for their bachelorette party. Nice. That's fun. That's very, very fun. So, Whimsy Max, I find great joy in Christmas trees and still have ours up because I'm not ready to take it down yet. Frick yeah. I mean, Morgan and I, very often, we didn't this year because we didn't really decorate very much with the family circumstances, like not having us in the holiday vibe. But we have definitely been those people who have kept our trees up through like February. So, love telling my therapist about Twitch. Fun. Unfortunately, I have a legacy in this chat. You do, though. Like, for real, for real. The thing that's driving me nuts is the people with huge platforms that are tiptoeing around it all. Always. Always. And it's like one of those things, I always tell my community, you can't do anything about people who, like, you don't ever want to fall into the slippery slope of, like, my activism is based around how little other people are doing. Because that's, like, super performative. You don't have control about, like, what other people do, right? I'll occasionally make, like, a snide post where I'm just like, yeah, it is getting, like, a little bit fucking weird to see people with, like, like 1 million followers not say shit and pretend that, like, nothing's happening. But I can't control those people. What I can control is the space I've built. I can control what I decide to share. I can control some aspect of how my community is going to see me, because I want them to know I give a shit about this stuff. And that's been where I've been redistributing like a lot of my care, a lot of my time, a lot of my power that I have over the decisions I make. And I hope that people know that I care. I mean, I don't know how people wouldn't. I'm literally visibly a POC person in this country. I'm someone who is an immigrant here and is directly affected by this stuff. So I hope people know that I care a lot about this stuff, and me talking a lot about it isn't me being like performatively platforming my ideals. It's like me actually being like, hey, this affects real people, you should care, kind of shit. But that's kind of where I'm at with a lot of that. It's just gonna be something that like we have to navigate around our own spaces, right? That's more important. Providing our own spaces, like your therapist said, that kind of stuff is always going to have more impact than trying to fight the inaction of other people. Like, that is part of it for sure. But like, damn, I don't know. I'm just done. It's just like I take mental note and I'm like, oh, that person clearly kind of is selfish and sucks. So it is what it is. Like, I don't have to trust them with my time, my energy, my thoughts, my desire to even get close to them as a person. Like, I know where they sit. And that's really all I can do, right? Bachelorette's going to be at a con, and the bridal party is cosplaying Neopets fairies. As long as it brings them joy, because I cannot imagine a more stressful environment, honestly. But then again, like, a lot of bachelor parties are like, let's go to Atlantic City and go to, like, a Chippendale male strip club. So that would also be really stressful. So maybe this is a healthier, better alternative, right? Not judging people who do that either. Do whatever the fuck you want, right? I'm Girbeagly and Leggy... in Girbeagly and Leggy chat, I feel the most safe and comfortable. I'm glad. I'm really happy that this feels like a comfortable place for people. At the end of the day, I just have a space where I want to game and hang out with my community and root them on. And then everything else is just an extension of who I am, is a bonus thing, like a bonus window into who I am for people who want to actually know me or give a shit about supporting me. Outside of that, though, it's like, I don't know, we're all just trying our fucking best. We're doing what we can. We're all cosplayers. That's how most of us met. Okay, that's cute as shit then. I love that. That's really freaking cute, Mouse. That is, like, a great way to spend time doing that. Oh my god, the ladder goes up here right against the tire. That's kind of cool. It's actually cool as shit. This is how I get all the underside stuff. Nice. Exactly. Yeah. I can't type. I'm quirked up on a hot cereal. Oh boy, you get that hot cereal in you and you get all wacky like this. So, yeah, everything else is icing on the cupcake here. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And that's just how me as a creator, I've decided to use my spaces that I've worked goddamn hard to build. And it's like, I objectively know this is a better space than a lot of places online. And I'm going to continue to cultivate that and nurture it and make it the fucking best place in the world. And then someday I'm going to have a follower who's like a millionaire who's going to be like, damn, thank you so much for building what you did. And here, let me make your life easier. And I'm going to be like, cool, I did it. Look at me. And then just, I don't know, keep investing my time and energy into the cool shit that I do. I'll have one less worry at that point. Have I told you recently that I adore you? What? Well, I appreciate that. I adore this community. Y'all are so amazing. Again, so proud of y'all. So proud of y'all for, again, pushing through the doomerism spirals that I know we're all prone to right now. Thank you for truly believing enough in yourself, believing enough in your heart, and believing in your passions, your love for life. Not loving the things you love is you not giving up on yourself or the things that you love. That's so important right now. It's fighting towards a new day. So, Leggy sent cream pie in chat today. Do I even want to know? I mean, hey, there's a different website for that, Leggies, if you're looking to, like, do that, whatever. I'm not here to judge. So, you've worked so hard and you're working so hard. I'm proud of you. Hell yeah. It's like, Sure, long gone are the days where I had like 200 people in my chat every day and I had 300 people waiting for me at every con I went to and whatever. But I'm building back up to that shit. That stuff doesn't matter nearly as much to me as a consistent, like, consistency in who I am, consistency in how I support people, consistency in how I show up for communities. That kind of shit matters a lot more to me. So we're going to build off those ideals. We're going to be loud and proud about that, and this place is only going to get stronger and better. This is the strong foundation we build everything up from. So yeah. There's a Bowser / Sukina x Princess Peach / Reader x Mario / Jojo, Gojo fanfic. That's like every character ever made right there. Good for whoever wrote that. That's beautiful. The human mind is incredible. That's nice to hear because I feel like I'm so annoying with my recent Stray Kids hyperfixation. Hey, just because I don't read it out loud every time it's in chat doesn't mean someone else here isn't interested in what you're writing. Do your shit. Do your thing. You know? Your friend Maddie sent me the screenshot, then you found the fic? Hell yeah. Peer-reviewed fic. Let's go. Wormy and I are making mole chicken enchiladas with rice for dinner. That's awesome. That was one of my favorite, or my sister's favorite meals. So, it's really funny because we used to get into arguments because I'm not a mole fan really, but recently I've been like I need to go around and every time I'm at a Mexican restaurant I gotta try mole. Just like, it was a big talk today with my therapist about how grief doesn't always have to be sad. You find grief in like good things as well and like happy moments of joy as well. Because again, grief isn't depression. Grief is love persisting, unrequited, is as I say here a lot. So it's like one of those things where it's like, damn, I find the ways to honor her just by staying alive, just by doing what I do, just by creating the type of space she used to be so proud of me for creating and being the person that she was so proud of me for being. So, oh my god, the backstory as to why that would be written, Leggies, fantastic, beautiful reasoning right there. Love that. Yeah, Tumblr is the ancient scrolls of the land for sure. So, enjoy your mole though, Becca and Wormy. Enjoy the heck out of that. Never had mole, but be willing to try it. That's the thing I was saying. I'm from the Anthony Bourdain school of thought. Try new foods. You know, get out there. Even if you're like travel. Even if the travel is across the street to a local restaurant that you've never tried. Like, get out there. Experience the world. See things through different perspectives. Find the ways that we connect as human beings. There's so much connective thread between all of us that's like so important to remember right now, that like we're a lot more similar with each other than the people who are telling us not to be similar with each other. It's freaking so important. Try that cultural food that you've never had an opportunity to try before. Be nice to fellow humans. Throw hands with politicians. They don't count. Exactly. Like I said, I'm someone who does try to lead with kindness, but the thing that I really hate about like people who are like, everything needs to be done via pacifism, like even emotional pacifism and passiveness. It's like, no, kindness is just one of the tools we have. Resistance requires a certain level of sacrifice. It requires a certain level of trusting yourself that you're never going to fall into the same level of intolerance those people have, and setting up a boundary where you go, I'm intolerant of intolerance is normal. That is actually what someone with a caring brain and heart would actually come to the logical conclusion of. That's okay to do. So, it's a beautiful way to phrase about grief, and I'm going to try to remember that in the future. It's something that me and Cheebs have been passing back and forth a lot recently. Yo, what's up, Paul and Peyton? Good to see you here. Hello, hi. Welcome on in. Pacifism is the only tenet of my general belief systems that I cannot reconcile. I gotta get scrappy. It takes time, and here's the thing. If you are that way, no one's saying you have to change. Like, you should always defend your boundaries. You should always feel like self-defense is okay, right? However, at the same time, it's like, even if you're like having trouble figuring that out, like, you know, first time you've engaged with it, or it's just an uncomfortable thing for whatever reason, there's other people willing to fight on your behalf for you. As long as you're not condemning their actions, if they're doing things that are justified, then in a way you have kind of reconciled with the fact that, like, me personally, I'm never going to throw a punch, but if someone throws a punch for the right reason who's on my side, that's okay. I give them the pass. I'm not here to condemn that or to, even like compromise my own personal values. I'm just accepting of an acceptable mindset, of an acceptable approach that just isn't the same as mine. That is how I see a lot of people in my own life reconcile with that. They've always respected that I'm a fighter, and that's a cool thing. So, yeah, Lincoln, it's almost like I have a Discord where I ping everyone on my plans. You're the fourth person I've dunked on that way, by the way, so don't feel like I'm picking on you. You're great. Welcome on in. Have I ever told you all the Beck and Worm, that Beck and Worm are certified cuties? I think you have, and keep preaching it, you know? Preach it to the choir, right? So, I was trying to say hi back, but the kitty jumped on the keyboard. Those kitties. I genuinely don't care whatever way, but you can just call me Peyton if you want. I like saying your whole name, though. What if I love saying the whole name? Unless you don't like your whole username, right? As a whitey, I literally got to put my body in line on purpose. That is what I believe for me, and do not say anyone else needs to do it. Hey, that's not out of line at all. Everyone, again, is holding to their own personal, like, beliefs about how we navigate this shit. We're all part of it. We're all part of resisting. We're all part of this sort of cultural wake-up. And however that looks for you, as long as your heart's in the right place, you're doing things with intention, you're opening your mind, your heart, you're leading with the type of empathy that isn't just clutching pearls and going, oh, good heavens, I can't believe that's happening. And you're just doing the best you can to help the people who really need the help the most. Like, that's the important part of it. So you're good. No, whatever's fine. Okay, I was like just making sure, Paul and Peyton, that it's not going to be like insulting or something or offensive if I call you that. You're like, no, dead name or whatever. But if you, I mean, the part of the reason I say a lot of people's full usernames is we have so many people in this community, some who do not stop by regularly, but have like established identities in the community as like, they were the first Peyton. So I only refer to them as Peyton. That's sort of why I do that, if that makes sense. I just want people to feel like they have individuality here to a certain degree. So, yeah, I always say your full name because Banana Moon Puppy, maybe you shouldn't have named yourself something so fun. How's that? Maybe that's your fault. Matrix, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. If Brie called me Strawberry Jester for real, I would delete everything and never go online again. Full government username. I would never do that to you, Raspberry Clown. That's just not my style. Blueberry Comedian. Also, 58% done with this already is kind of wild. I won't lie. So, yo, what's up, Spank? Welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. It's good to have people here for a short community yap sesh. Big vibes tonight in the club. It's good to have y'all here. The world needs the recharge. I know you do as well. So if you are here to kick back and be appreciated as a kind member of this amazing supportive community, welcome. I'm only going to be live for a couple hours, and then Morgan is going to be live. I will be passing off the stream to her. I got to pay her back. She sent so many offline raids this way, but that's why I'm playing Powerwash instead of a story-based game tonight. I don't want to, like, cut y'all off on, like, a huge cliffhanger. So what I'm doing instead is I'm just, like, chilling. I'm just chilling, and I am playing this because I can just turn it off whenever. I don't have a problem. I can turn it off whenever. I can walk away whenever. And then whenever she's live, we'll send y'all over there. And hopefully you have a good wind down with her versus my chaotic gremlin energy here. So thanks for joining me for a little bonus guy. Again, I will be live tomorrow. And then Friday, Morgan and I are going to be taking off because of the general strike going on. I'm not here to judge people who aren't taking place or aren't taking part in that, by the way, like, you do what you gotta do. You make your bed and then you sleep in it, and it doesn't always have to be like a life-ending guilt level type thing. It's like you just make your own decisions for you kind of thing. I'm just doing it because I have a platform that's very visible, so I'm choosing to use it that way. So no stream Friday, but I will be back again Thursday, Saturday this week, and we'll round off the week with some good stuff. More story-based games, maybe some like horror games, maybe some going back to Hollow Knight. Who knows? But yeah, truly. Yeah, wear your government username with pride. Exactly, Lincoln. Get people thinking. Get people thinking. Make them activate those parts of their brains, right? Going, hey, what the hell is a lard martini? Would that be a martini that's made of lard? Or is it a martini that's made normally that you put like a dollop of lard in? Or is it a euphemism for something else completely? Get them thinking. Absolutely. You're being the opposite of ChatGPT. You're making people use their brain cells. So, hot cereal make gurgle in tummy. Wow, who could have thought, Merm? Enjoy your BRB moment while you deal with the consequences of your actions. Maybe go deal with those consequences for a little bit. It's a learning moment. This is the part in the kids' edutainment show where the host looks directly into the camera and goes, now what did we learn today? There we have it. What's hot cereal? I don't... Merm said that she heated up Golden Grams with milk in the microwave. So I really didn't I don't need more details beyond that. I just assume it's something I wouldn't choose to participate in myself ever. So... it could be a euphemism. There we go. See? Creativity begets creativity. Look, we learned nothing. She what? Listen, she's your friend. You should learn these things about each other. I got my username from one of my college professors describing a bumpy squash. It's a warty gourd. That's fun. I got my username because I'm a basic bitch, and I love the character Gur from Invader Zim, and I love beagles, and when I was a small child, I used to call them Beaglies. So, that's that on that. That's the deep lore. It does not have a more meaningful meaning. So, Gur's a cutie? Yeah, he is. My name is Weed? Banana Moon Puppy? Wait, is Banana Moon Puppy actually a strain of weed? I always love where it's like, I'll look up a strain of weed, and it will be like, yeah, so we got this by crossing Brownie Batter OG with Girl Scout Cookies Platinum, and then another Strawberry OG Kush. And it's like, okay, I don't care. Is it going to make me fall asleep later? That's all I need it for. Is that cool? Yeah, hella deep lore. I know. Crazy. Cartoon character dog name. Crazy. Do you not know that oatmeal, cream of wheat, grits, etc. are called hot cereal? That is not what Merm described it as. I think most people are aware of, yeah, cream of wheat and oatmeal and grits. Those are my hot cereals. Those are the things I enjoy. Not heating up real cereal, which is what Merm described she did. So, my username just popped into my head one day like 14 years ago. That's fair. Some people, it's like a sudden lightning bolt of inspiration. It was meant to find you at that point. That's what it is. Banana Moon Puppy is a strain. That is so wild. I'm a fake weed fan. Sorry, guys. I've been a performative weed fan this entire time. I didn't know that that was a strain. But it's like, yeah, so we crossed, like, AstroTurf Kush with, Banana Moon. And then a little bit of, like, Old Dog OG. But do you know the way? Do you know the way? Yeah, some good whey powders. You can get those at, like, Aldi now. They sell them. Strawberry Jester is because I saw fan art of Jester, Critical Role, in the viral strawberry dress during the pandemic, and voila. I'm so sad. My chat offered to send me enough money to buy one of those viral strawberry dresses, and I told them not to do that because I did not want to take that much of their money. But I do kind of want to still like do a photo shoot in one of those dresses. Or one that's like better, because I heard like the actual one that was being sold was just all made out of tulle and was incredibly uncomfortable, and some of the knockoffs were actually more comfortable. So, yeah, I'm aware. There's a lot of interesting strain names, but it's like I sit there and it's like I'll, you know, get a little bit zooted, and then that's when my brain's like, wait, why is it called cereal milk though? Oh, wow, yeah, I guess I could taste notes of that. And that's what I do. I don't like know this shit off the top of my head. I love that we now have like Leafly, like the website where it like breaks down the entire history of like, this is coveted because it comes from the original indica strain of like OG Kush, like whatever. And it's like, okay, that's great. Poem Pain, thank you for the 21 months. To you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Platinum Ford Focus combined with Red Forest Fairy Dust. Crazy, dude. This is gonna make you see your dreams while you're awake. I every time I go to the dispensary, it's just like I love the dispensary I go to because the dudes there, you are like, wow, I'm so happy weed is legal in New York now because you did find your dream job. Because I'll like put in my order, I use like the little app they have, and then I go in and I pick up what I need, and they have it in a little discreet bag for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they'll be like, Brian Long, and I'll be like, yeah, that's me for pickup, and they'll be like, oh, so I see we have a little bit of like Skywalker OG. Dude, you're gonna love this. This knocks me out at night. It is such a good indica. Oh, it's like not harsh at all when you take a pull of this. And it's like 1-2 pulls, like boom, you're out. You're just sleeping like a baby all night. And I see we also have strawberry milk, about like a 3.5 gram container of this. Dude, you want to grind this up really fine, and you want to put this, like, you want to put like a little bit on the bottom of your bowl, and then you use the keef comb to like scrape up some of the pollen and put that on top. And bro, I am telling you, you are going to be able to see the dreams you had when you were 5 years old, but now through an adult lens, dude. It's gonna be sick. Like that's what they do to me every time. It is never less than a 5-minute talk with one of the cashier dudes at my dispensary. I love it. I'm like, I feel educated. So I've been trying to befriend Eddie. He's a wonderful dude to call up every now and then, you know? My username is a high school nickname and my cliche white girl middle name. That's so fair, though. You know, usernames just have to resonate with you. Who cares what other people think of them, right? At the end of the day, are you happy with your username? And if you're not, absolutely wild, but you're allowed to change it, right? So, yeah. Eddie Munson. Yeah, that's the Eddie we're talking about. There's probably a weed strain named Eddie Munson by this point, by the way. My username is a combo of things I like, opals and dragons in a way that sounds fun. Also, people call me Worm now, and it's delightful. Yeah, you are the Wormy. You are. Exactly, Ephraim. Exactly. Good news, the other night I put on music and moved my body whatever way it told me to. Hell yeah! Ended up with me aggressively throwing myself at the floor. But it was artsy. I just danced like that to one of my favorite albums from middle school for about half an hour until my body gave out. It felt really cathartic. Love that for you. That's beautiful. That is sometimes just letting yourself get wrapped up again in, like, I was saying this before you joined, Lincoln, but it is a marvel that we as human beings invented movies and music and dancing and art and all this stuff that, like, it was optional for us to invent, but we just had this inherent like desire to do that. We don't get there without like it, like just giving ourselves up to like the beat of the universe. I know that sounds fucking like woo woo as hell, but like it really is. Like we have this like inherent need to move our bodies sometimes to just feel the pulse of music, and that's fucking cool. I love that. That is like one of the most human things you can do for yourself. When I got my license with my chosen name, I went to update it at the dispensary, and they were so hyped for me. I fucking love that. Yeah, so the dispensary I go to, they use the profits to pay for legal fees for people who were incarcerated for marijuana. So, because it's now legal, we have this whole horrible thing, which is why the justice system should not be privatized. But that's a rant for a different time. Where you got people who are now in jail for things that are no longer illegal. So they pay for the legal fees to get those people out of jail, which is the coolest fucking thing in the world, in my opinion. Human creativity is something special for real. Absolutely. It's just like, I don't know, dude. It's like, you don't have to like believe in spirituality or anything. But like, the universe is so gigantic. And even if you just believe in the physics of molecules and atoms like humming and vibrating at a certain frequency within everything and all of us and all of space and whatever, it's like there is like a song, there is like a tone the universe has, there is like this energy that we all kind of are connected by, and it's something that like I think is so important to like remind ourselves with, because it's so easy to get wrapped up in the imaginary rules of society and get wrapped up with like, I need to do X, Y, and Z during my existence, my limited amount of time, and not like remember we're just living human beings, living human individuals and creatures, just doing our best to make sense of a universe that doesn't really make sense, like we don't have all the answers for. Like, it's one of those things where it's really cool to remind ourselves we are connected by this shit. Like, it is an important aspect to remember your existential like existence. Like, it really is. So yeah. I don't know. It's so important. I think it's so important. Yes, the universe is a symphony of song, or like scary death tone looking at you, Saturn. Yeah, exactly. I think that's an important thing. I think it's an important thing to like understand that while we're conscious and before age takes away our brains or whatever, or we just get too tired to care. Setting up that foundation within you to give a shit, to know that everyone's connected is like, again, it's so fucking important right now. So if you're ever someone who's like, damn, I feel so lonely, I feel like there's no place that understands me, I don't feel like other people connect with me, dude, you're here. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I know it's easy to fall for the doomerism, like fear-mongering in your brain that you're gonna die alone. But like, none of us are really alone at the end of the day. You got a community of people who give a shit. I promise you. We give a shit. We care in like very real ways. Places that like don't, like online, there's a lot of them. Fuck it, man. I don't know. Spend more time here. Maybe this is marketing by me, but like, spend more time here, man. I'll talk to you. Chat will talk to you. We vibe. We're just human beings doing the best. You know? So, yeah. Yelling about microwave milk. Wait, did we figure out what the hell Merm... Did Merm actually microwave milk? Or are we talking about, like, cream of wheat? And Merm's just being chaotic? Did chat figure out the riddle? That's right, brother. Wear shades, exactly. You're more enlightened. Shit. Like, on a real, like, note, you're, like, way more fucking enlightened about the human spirit than the average person online by just being a part of a community, I think. Like, you see a little bit more of the human condition. You see how people can, like, show up for each other in very real ways. So, it was milk microwaved. Holy shit. She did out. I'm boarding a plane and gonna start swinging in Minecraft. That's so fair. You don't even have to do it only in Minecraft. I give you the pass. So, listen, you were like, hey, I gotta find ways to get scrappy. Get scrappy about this. It's like, oh, this is someone you know that you're familiar with. What a comfortable way to associate yourself with violence, finally. So, what was the cereal part? I'm assuming golden grams is what Merm said. It was like hot milk with golden grams in it. Boy. So, Ah, yes, violence against women go. I think you have to reframe that as violence against an offender. An offender of the senses and an offender of good taste. Which is, like, always acceptable at that point. So, I've been trying so hard to interact with my local community. I just don't feel like I fit in, even in places where I feel like I should. It's rough, but I'm not giving up yet. Someday I'll live by my found family, and then maybe I'll find more community I connect with. Heck yeah, and in the meantime, we have the convenience of the internet, right? And you are putting yourself out there, which is a lot better than what you were doing when you weren't, right? Like, you gotta look at it that way. It's like, just because you haven't found the right people yet doesn't mean they're not out there. There's 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion. And also, of course, it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're not used to doing it yet. As you get more acclimated to it, it's going to feel more and more comfortable. You're going to show people more and more of your authentic self. You're going to make more reasonable connections with people. That's like just how all friendships work. No one just snaps their finger and is surrounded by like loved ones. You work towards it. It's supposed to be a little bit hard because you and that other person have earned this trust with each other. So that's the way I look at it. If it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it would be better. I kind of, you know what? I could kind of maybe fuck with that a little bit if I want to compromise about this particular insane conversation. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Matrix. Also, yeah, other people might have their guard up too. You're not the only person in the world who's experienced trauma or ostracization or any sort of moment where you didn't feel like you belonged. Other people also have trust issues. Other people are struggling through those as well. You connect only by giving more of yourself, right? And so someone on the other side of that might be that first person in your life who's giving more of themselves too. And you're like meant to find each other in those moments, you know? So, that reminds me, I forgot to mention, this feels like my community. I'm new here, but I feel so welcome. Moldy, glad you're enjoying your time here. It's been wonderful getting to know you. So, there's no supernatural forces, I think, that makes humanity even more special. You mean to say we became these complex beings with the desire to create and connect by chance? Right! And we all have the fucking amazing luck to exist at the same time as each other. Like, dude, does that not kick so much ass? Is that not the coolest shit that we were just like, holy crap, I could have existed in a time where I didn't have the ability to connect with people from afar via the internet. I exist at the same time as you, and we have the means to communicate and get to know each other better, even through a screen. That fucking rocks, dude. That's the coolest thing in the world. I love community. I love having like people to chat with. I love having people who get excited about not just what I'm doing, but what other people here are doing. Again, we do good news because it is like grown-up show and tell. It's like, oh, damn, you waited till you were 26 to get your license, but you got your license? That's not something to be ashamed of, like maybe people in your personal life have made you feel like. We're going to be like, holy shit, you got your license. That rules. You're kicking ass. That is so awesome. Like, better now than never. Like, that rules. Like, we're here to do that. We're here to connect. We're here to remind each other that not everything is doom and gloom and people deflecting honest emotions. We're, like, here to, like, be human fucking beings, dude. What else are we here for? To play pretend and then reach our deathbed and be like, thank God I played pretend to appease and placate other people who are not me, and now I'm dying miserable. Like, that fucking sucks. People who get stuck in that. And a lot of us have that kind of stuff to break down and work through and sort of like untraumatize ourselves from. But like at the end of the day, you want to do that. I know your intention is you want to do that. So that rules that you even want to do that. And you get it closer every single day. I promise. To deconditioning yourself. Yo, Ty, welcome to the stream. Never thought of that before. It is kind of wild how we all end up here in this space together. Exactly. We like, can you imagine, dude? Like, where, imagine if I had to write a fucking physical letter to every one of you. Like, that would take, like, weeks to hear back. And sure, there's, like, a certain level of, like, intimacy to being able to write letters to each other. But it's like, I wouldn't know half of you. I would know less than half of you if I relied on sending physical letters to people. I grew up sending physical letters to people, but we have, like, the instantaneous convenience of being able to connect with each other on a grand scale here. This is why I want to make this place. I know it just sounds like such bullshit to hear from a content creator with how jaded we all are by like content spaces these days. But like, yeah, and sure, it is a little self-serving to want my community to reach the size it used to be again. Sure, I miss having like a really, really active community. But shit, I'm never going to take for granted the stuff I already have. I'm happy to be here to be able to connect, but I want to make this larger. I want to make more people aware of there's more good people than there are bad people. I want to help people break out of those doomerism spirals where they think there's no hope. There's no reason to be whimsical. There's no reason to find connectivity between human beings. There's no reason, because look at all the bad stuff happening in the world. Look at all the bad shit. This is why we start with good news. This is why we start the streams with good news. It's like, shit, you just got off of social media where you read the 24/7 news cycle where everyone was like, oh my God, we're going to get fucking nuked tomorrow, or all of our rights are being taken away, or someone else got fucking murdered. Some horrible shit. That's not the only thing happening in the world. There's less people doing that horrible shit. They're just louder about it. So we're going to get loud here on our side and just make sure that people feel fucking cared about. That's important. That's really important. Ty, thank you for the 85 stream streak. Appreciate having you here. Post-exam celebration. You probably kicked ass. I know you did. I don't even have to, like, look if you write back that there's going to be anything that even got in your way. You're a champ. Back with amazing news. One of my closest friends from high school, who I lost touch with when we went to college because she went out of state, is moving back after she gets her master's this summer. She reached out. So excited to reconnect. Reconnection. Frick yeah, I love that. Sending little instant letters to everyone. Oh, I love that. Look at chat. Yeah, y'all are sending instantaneous letters to each other. That rocks, dude. Grabbing dinner. Moldy, enjoy your dinner. If you come back to stream and it is a different person in a different setup, that is my partner, Morgan. So feel free to celebrate and support her stream as well. So, yeah. Exactly, Uber. And that's the thing, is like, that's part of even, you know, existing in physical spaces. Sometimes I'm like, that is not a business for me. That is not a place for me. You find that online as well. You find the things that like really are meaningful, that are worth you investing your time and your energy and your support into. That's just how we exist as human beings. So yeah, you're finding that online too. So Brian has incredible opinions. I feel so much gratitude that she does not paywall or monetize her wisdom. So many. I do have very long ad breaks, but you know, it's the price you pay kind of thing. I have to make rent too. But that's kind of the most I try to do, right? So many experiences and knowledge, and Brie just shares it for free while cultivating safety and warmth. How lucky are we to have found this? Listen, I have never been a perfect person. I don't claim to have all the answers. I am not the wisest human being to ever exist. All I really have to share is lived experience, but I will let you know, as someone who lived a very lonely life for a while, the only reason that I share my opinion is I know exactly how it feels to be lonely. I know how it feels to be let down. I know how it feels to not feel like I will ever find the type of connection I'm looking for. And look at me now. I'm surrounded by beautiful freaking friends. I have an incredible community. I have all this support around me all the time. I have an incredible partner. I got a great house with wonderful cats that live with me, little silly guys that just live with me, right? Like, if I could get here after experiencing essentially what it was the bottom of the barrel, anyone, literally anyone can. I was a fucking idiot in my 20s. I promise you I was. Kim Paz, welcome to the stream. Who's on fire? No one's on fire, but this truck is very dirty, so I gotta wash it. Welcome. Tiny Monster, yo, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome. Bree's the most beautiful and has the fattest ass. Don't let her lie to you. I'm trying to get there. I've been doing so many squat routines. Fat ass 2026 is the goal. Kays, yo, welcome to the stream. Elijah, hello. So many familiar names in chat. Love seeing y'all here. Again, heads up, Morgan will be streaming after me. I'm just doing a bonus Wednesday stream. Rare Girbeagly Wednesday here going on right now. But I didn't stream Monday because I was having a really bad grief day thinking about my sister. And then Tuesday, yesterday, our internet got knocked out by the snowstorm. So I'd be big vibing tonight, and then we're going to pass an offline raid over to Morgan when I'm done, because she does that for me so often. I got to pay her back, and she's going to have a great wind-down stream for everybody who needs it tonight for sure. You've lived so much life, not even as an old joke, but a reminder like, holy shit, you lived, we survived. Exactly. We survived. You survived. You have survived every fucking thing thrown at you. That's so important to remember. Maddie, yo, what's up? Good to see you here, Firefly. Hello, hi. So many wonderful, familiar people here. Been a fan of your YouTube channel for a while. This is my first time visiting your stream. Well, enjoy your time here. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome on in. We be big vibing. Also, it looks like you did follow a while ago, but some of y'all might not have dropped by again in a while. Definitely do so. We're good space of good people here for sure. But welcome. Hope everyone's enjoying tonight's energy and vibes. I know how much the world sucks right now, so we are doing our best together. And if you have no one else to remind you in your life, me and the people in this community will remind you. It's worth pushing through. It's worth finding the whimsy and the joy and shit. Truly. We've survived 100% of the shit we've been through. Exactly. It wasn't easy, but we did it, and we can keep doing it. That's my thing. That's why I keep saying this year, I'm like, man, I had this, like, bad thing happen. It sucked that happened, but I'm awesome. I'm awesome. I know I am. I'm capable. I know I am. I got here. So, saying something about therapist about how I felt lonely. Nobody wanted to be my friend. Shouldn't have many patients say things. Exactly, Lincoln. It is better to find real human connection than to rely on like a corporate tool that's just going to placate you, instead of being like finding those challenging relationships and working through them is something that helps us connect as humans and realize no one's perfect, and also appreciate the beauty in having, you know, differing perspectives in the world, right? I think that's so important. And also, that should be a good reminder to you that even though, yes, your therapist is doing the right thing by saying it's unethical, I cannot introduce my clients to each other, but it means you're not alone. There are other people who feel the same way as you. That's not a foreign weirdo thought to have. If you have that thought, you actually have more in common with other people than you realize, which means they're out there, and it's kind of like what we were saying to Uber earlier, where maybe those people have trauma too. Maybe those people have reasons why they're not putting themselves out there yet. But someday, something's going to break, some switch is going to flip, and you're going to be able to be like, shit, I'm feeling bold enough today to put myself out there. And it's going to align with someone else who's on that same journey. And that's how human connection happens. That is how you find friends. That is how you connect with other people. Truly. I'll be your friend, Lincoln, but like sometimes I'm bad at messages. There you go. Boom. I say this not to like be like, all right, everyone, parasocially fall in love with each other and shit. But we have had people in this community who have become lifelong friends. We've had people who were like, yo, this person and I like met in line while we were waiting for you to sign something at a convention, Brian, and we are now like best friends, and we've been best friends for like 6 years. Like, that's cool. Sure, are those outlying types of circumstances? Yeah, but it means they're possible, and they have happened in a very genuine and sincere way. Jay, yo, what up? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, you had people get married who met here? Yeah, I've literally... That is kind of insane to me. I've been invited to so many weddings over the years, and I have to decline every time. But it's very sweet to even have the, like, wedding invites. Like, Morgan and I have a bunch of the wedding invites from fans, like, in either safe storage or a couple of them, like, on our fridge, because we're like, that's cute. That person's been in the community for, like, 12 years. Like, of course, we care about them. It's just, like, we were not able to make it to a wedding or weren't comfortable going to it or whatever. But yeah, we've had people who've like met here in the community who have been like, yeah, we're getting married now, and then actually did. So I needed this so bad. Social anxiety sucks, but it won't win. It will not win. It can't win. You know why? Because it hasn't yet, and it absolutely won't. It's a weak little bitch. And even though it gets loud sometimes, think about the way that like toddlers like throw tantrums. That's what your social anxiety is doing in those moments. It's not stronger than you. It's just louder than you in that moment. It'll settle down at some point. And look at all the people who give a shit about you right here. You know, that's the move. Yeah. I'll also be y'all's friend, and I promise I'm not AI exactly. So there you have it. Strongly believe in doing the scary thing and doing my own little informal exposures. Absolutely. And like, it is human nature to do something and be like, I'm self-conscious about that and feel like that was embarrassing or cringe or like, oh my God. But you will get over that. You will, because, again, if you didn't, you'd just be stuck in that moment forever. But all of you have, again, as we said, overcome a lot. You're here right now. You're not weighed down just by that one thing. You got other responsibilities. You got other things to do. You push through. That means that that thing didn't have nearly as much impact on you as you're giving it the power to. So, there you go. I give more than one shit about my people. I give multiple shits about my people. You're my people. I love it. See? Y'all will always have someone who's like, if you're like, yo, I don't have any good news except I made like a really good sandwich today. You're going to have someone in chat who's like, yo, I fucking love a good sandwich. I fuck up a sandwich, dude. Like, oh my God, tell me what kind of sandwich was it? You're going to have someone here who does that. So, it's just the way that humans work. We constantly see people who are thriving more than us and go, okay, I must be doing something wrong. That's not the case. Relationships happen in like all types of forms and sizes, and how someone else's relationship with the world looks is never going to be 100% one-to-one to how your relationship with the world looks. You might be like, oh man, I got this like very specific hyper niche thing that I like. Well, unless you like invented that fucking thing, there's a good chance someone else out there, and even then, there's a good chance that there's someone out there who can relate. Who can be like, yo, I get it. I feel that a lot. So, that's the way that it is. Also, sorry, it is so dry in our house that my voice keeps giving out, and it sucks. Drink your water if you are suffering from the same. Hashtag relatable streamer, by the way. Blanket statement for chat. Y'all don't annoy me. You probably can't unless you say an unprompted slur or something and like, we're here. I doubt y'all are about to do all that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Although, for whatever reason, the ableism towards me is regularly endorsed by people in this community. What's that about? Hashtag oppressed. Kays, yo! Thank you so much for sticking around long enough to activate a compliment party, saving up over 20,000 channel points. If you have never been here for a compliment party, feel free to compliment someone else here in the community if you're comfortable doing so. And if you are someone who... Dude, you hear this? This is crazy. I haven't sounded like this all day. If you're someone who would rather compliment the community as a whole, feel free to do so. Also, I will not read a majority of these out loud. So feel free to just be nice to each other if you want to. I'll read the occasional one that might include me. So, Bree can't see blue, by the way. She is not allowed to see purple. How fucking dare you? Bullying the streamer is just our favorite group activity. I was like, buying me what? Buying my complicity in various evil schemes you all have. But yeah, feel free to share some compliments. So, yeah, exactly. The worst that will most likely happen, Lincoln, like you said, you push yourself into a panic attack. That's fine. We can't control exactly how we react to things. However, we can control a little bit more of how we react after that initial reaction. You survived. You felt shitty for a couple days, but you survived. You're still here. You don't feel as shitty as time goes on, as time passes. Exactly. You're kicking ass for that. I'm proud of you for that shit. That's like mature shit. That's mature thinking. Yo, what's up, Leaf? Hello. Hi. Welcome. A gift for y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, feel free to compliment the shit out of each other if you want, chat. That's just what we do here during compliment parties. And I'm grateful to have y'all here for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone's rad, and I'm just pleased to bathe in your aura. Lurkers are a little busy or shy cuties, and I hope they are doing well. Yeah, we never shame lurkers here because the whole thing is, it's like, I don't know what y'all got going on your side of the screen. I don't know what socialization is comfortable for you, do your thing. I'm just playing video games online, talking to my community. If you like what you hear, or you just like to pay attention to what's going on in chat, or if you're genuinely here for the gameplay, that's awesome. I'm glad to have you here. You are sharing your very limited resource of time with me. Why would I ever take that for granted, you know? So, yeah. Only a tiny bit parasocial space. Well, y'all make it that way. Unbelievable that you are trying to sort through my mail right now, chat. Unbelievable. On the flip side, to overshare chat, I don't DM people much. So much anxiety about reaching out to people, and I get it. But if we all do that, we never talk. So yap, you have permission for real to yap anytime. Send a meme from your favorite movie, anything. I love it. Leave me, yes, even you. Ah. Look at that, see? And that's the other thing is, like, people will be like, that's so nice. Those people are so nice. They probably have a secret exception to me, though. They probably mean everyone but me. There's an exception built in there secretly. No, if someone really means that, I don't know, dude, they'll probably fucking say that out loud. And if they don't, that's on them for putting themselves in a silly circumstance where they're being disingenuous to another adult. And can't be like, hey, yo, or like, they can't just ignore you? I don't know. If they don't like you, they'll probably just ignore you. If I don't like someone, I'm not going out of my way to make them feel accommodated. No, they suck. You know, why would I waste my time? I don't use that time and energy on my friends or people I love and care about. So, yeah. Breath of fresh air over the years. My goodness, y'all have helped me build this space, so please don't just give me the credit for it. Y'all are beautiful human beings. Don't forget that shit. So, thank you, everybody. Ah, yeah. All these good compliments. Beautiful. Yo, what's up, Ace? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, you are secretly hated, Ace, because you post screenshots of Love in Deep Space. Who would ever like that game? Dude, I fucking... Okay, not the Love in Deep Space on main, but I got God, I forgot the name of Zane's memory, where you're like in space and he's the Grand General of the most like recent banner, the most recent big banner besides the secret Office Kiss one that I really, really want as well. But dude, I watched that date the other day finally. It is a movie. Why is that like an hour-long cutscene? Why is that like an hour-long scenario? It's so good. It gets really spicy also, where I was like laying in bed, Morgan was asleep beside me, and I was like bright red in the dark, guaranteed. But like, dude, I was like, when will it end? This has to be the end. Oh my god, another plot beat. I just watched Star Wars. So, I appreciate every single person who reacts with cute little emojis when I post my knitting and crochet. I love that. That's the thing, is like, even when people aren't like sending a lot of reactions on the Discord, it's like, just know people are seeing the thing. They might not have the energy, or they might be I mean, I got friends who are like, dude, I saw this thing that you're doing on your Instagram stories. I love it. I'm like, you didn't hit like on it. But it's like, who cares? A little reaction isn't like the only way we communicate. Is it like a kind of low effort minimum way we can and like remind people we're there? Sure, but some people are forgetful, and some people like don't naturally do that because they don't spend as much time on like social media or that specific platform. So it's like, okay, but like, yeah, post your shit in the Discord. Damn, post shit you're proud of. Like, that's cool. Yeah, they all are. It's wild. Not all the dates. I played a couple of the dates that are like 20 minutes long. This one was like a fucking book. Yeah, Aeon's, Aeon's whatever. That's the one. But yeah. Yeah, your cat's sleeping on you, so you can't get a drink. That's Morgan's problem right now. Xavier's is literally a whole self-contained movie. I love Xavier. Chat's reminding me I have to post my playing with toys from last year in my friend game server. Took a screenshot, Photoshop stuff onto it once a month all year. Fun. And to be so honest, sometimes I don't have the capacity to respond, so I love reacting with emotes. There we go, exactly. It's like sometimes here I have lurkers, and it's like, I don't think the lurkers hate the stream, otherwise they just close the fucking stream. They go to someone else's stream, or go like, do literally something that's not watching a streamer. So the fact I have like lurkers here at all is dope. That's like people reacting with like an emote to something I put in like the group chat. Like that rocks. So started sharing my art, not caring if people acknowledge it. Hell yeah. Do it for you. You're improving your art for you. You're creating things that satisfy you, that you feel fulfilled by the process of. That's what we want to work towards. And if you're not quite there yet, you're working towards that with intention. That is cool. Not a Discord main? Yeah, I found that out, not from you, but multiple people in tonight's stream who went, oh my god, you're streaming early on Wednesday? Yes! I ping for you! I ping for you, chat, on the Discord. Yeah, I said this because I didn't stream Monday or Tuesday, okay? Schrodinger's lurkers. So, someone who doesn't chat all the time and trying to more, these are very affirming tonight. I'm so glad. Yeah, kick back, relax. You probably, like, had a harder day than me. You know, you're kicking back now. Like, enjoy your time the way you want to enjoy it. Can you imagine if you were watching, like, your favorite fucking TV show? You're, like, watching, oh, I'm watching fucking this reality TV show right now. And then one of the people just looks in the camera and goes, our ratings weren't very high last week. Why aren't you going online and talking about this show? What's wrong with you? Can you imagine? That would fucking suck, dude. I don't know. Or like in a fiction show. So, I saw the ping. I was just excitedly saying it. No, you're good. You're clear. Everyone else, though? Unfortunately, you will be thrown into Twitch jail. I apologize. That's just the way things work here. The notice pings for you, chat, but not for me. Wait, is that how the poem goes? For whom the Discord pings. I saw the ping when I'll join as soon as I finish XYZ and promptly forgot. No, that's fine. I also have Swiss cheese memory. It's like, I forget shit all the time. Right? Do not ask for whom the bot pings. It pings for thee. There we go. That's the move. Edge break. I won't say anything important because it's edge break. There we go. Here we go. We got. No important conversation. Everyone shut up. Nothing important can be said while ad break is going on. Okay? We wait until people are back so they can participate. For once, I'm not the one in jail. A miracle, thank you. Broken clock, right? Twice a day or whatever, right? Chat, would I look cool with a watch? I've been thinking about not... I don't want like a smartwatch. I might get like a old school like Casio, like digital watch. Would that be like a cool accessory? I've been thinking about buying one because they're pretty cheap and they look cool and they're nostalgic for me because I grew up with one. Like the old, like, digital, like, plastic and rubber Casio. So then is the perfect time for a pee break. What? No, nothing is ever a perfect time for a pee break. Unless I call for one. How's that? Thank you for sharing the secret of life. I always do. Yeah. Anyone who's in an ad break, sorry you missed out. Sucks to be poor, I guess. Who was that streamer who did the fucking... It was like, what? You can't afford $4.99? God. I know that she was being, like, satirical, but, like, my God, that clip made the fucking rounds. It was insane, dude. That set streamer, like, performative streamer Twitter ablaze. Guys, you should stop by my stream, because I'll never tell you to gift subs. Fuck that, dude. I gotta make rent and bills. Shut up. Chad, if you're not pulling your weight financially, like, why are you even here? Inspirational talk from a streamer who wants the best from you? Yeah, premium subscription only. All right? Tier 3 and up. Or tier 2 and up. Yeah. You don't unlock that at tier 1. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Missed the secret of life. You did. Yeah. Here to be a menace. Excellent. Good. Yeah, poor. Pointing at me, poor. Yeah. It's like there's a reason I have to crowdsource my rent by being a content creator online. Right? Sending you all my savings? Hell yeah. I can't wait for $12. 89% by the way on this map. This is a big ass Tonka truck. It's almost gone. It's almost done. Damn. Well, this is where I'm at in the night chat. You got me at my most inspirational, my most loving and supportive, and now it's all about the dinero, chat. My secret evil plot. Oh, you've told me for a long time to say, oh, but I'm deserving of more money and more subs. I do deserve a higher sub count. You're right. So where is... God, can you... I can't do it. It's bad, dude. It's not even a funny bit. It's just like, ugh. My goodness. You deserve the whole world. Thank you. Well, you know what would get me there faster? Your $12. God, it's bad, dude. Do you know what's crazy is there's people who do that without the veneer of sarcasm. There's just people who like straight up are like, chat, all right, we have to hit this sub goal tonight or else you don't get this content. Sorry, not gonna give you content without the money. That's crazy to me, dude. I can't do that. It's like, even like the sub goals when I was doing like more sub goals and tip goals, it wasn't like you weren't gonna get the content at some point. Just might be further delayed than things that I'm like, oh, people paid money for this. Let's try to prioritize this a little bit more, right? So, spend all your sub money on the Minnesota donations. Again, if you're giving me anything, you have to give to the Minnesota funds first. Thank you, Kays, for the 3 months in advance. Good Lord, I appreciate that.
Damn, here, take it.
Thank you. This is not a good bit by you, chat. By the way, giving me money is not a good. It's not a good bit anymore. It won't be. It's not funny anymore because this bit's been done like 25 times on this channel. It's not funny anymore. Okay, treat yourself to something nice before me. Also, Becca, thank you for the $12. I appreciate it. If that was actually you. Thank you. That is not. It's not. Also, thank you so much, Merm, for the 100 bits. I don't know if that is scientifically accurate advice, chat. So just a disclaimer on what Merm wrote. I've never tried to milk a bug before, though, so I might be the one out of my depth there. You might want to defer to the expert. I don't know. Are you talking over my TTS is evil? Yeah, well, people can read if they're really that concerned about it, all right? If they really want to participate in whatever was just happening there, they'll read. They'll read the instruction manual, all right? So, that's the good bit. No, none of this. Anytime, money bits are not funny. I only do them because they're, like, out of character for me, because y'all have scolded me and shamed me so much over the years for not being, like, me setting a tip goal and having multiple people be like, actually make the tip goal higher. Shut up. No. I don't want to. I don't do that unless we hit the current tip goal. I don't want to do that. That's not. I don't want to pressure people into giving more than they have. Voracious Violet, hello. As a Minneapolis resident, I really appreciate it. Shit's scary out here. I am so aware. I have so many friends in that area. I'm glad that I can help even a small amount, honestly. I really am glad that, again, human connectivity is how we get through the shit together. There's solidarity, or there's strength in solidarity. There really is. Bold to once again assume we're literate. Toxic streamer assumes check and read. Me being nice to chat for once and giving you credit, and then chat being like, oh, no. Not that, though, please. Mins, thank you for those bits. Thank you. He likes to pressure chat. Don't, God, it's so bad. I hope no one ever feels that way, like, genuinely. I do not at all want to derail from Minnesota, but things are ramping up in Arizona too, and it's getting nasty as well. Absolutely. There is a good chance, just because there's a lot of damage that needs to be reconciled, essentially, and mitigated. That is why the current command is the Minnesota command. There will be a more national organization to donate to in a new command sometime in the semi-near future. So don't worry, but as of right now, especially in the wake of the most recent things that are happening, not to talk about depressing shit here or dwell on it again. I know y'all are aware of all the crap happening. It is one of those things where I'm aware. I am aware, and this is not statically, permanently cemented in place. So, really proud of how our neighborhoods have been coming together. Very proud, yeah, to see again the reminder there's more of us than there is of them, always. So, funny to play into the thing. Pushing into the bit can be funny, but also I lack the social cues to stop, so sometimes I'm just very unfunny. So, yeah. Squeebles, hello, hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I said love yourself. God dang it.
Autism. Did you get that from the
Apparently I did, because it was only recently assigned to me. So it's that new age autism. God. Thank you so much, Tiny Monster, for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. But yeah, it's good to be, again, I'm a content creator at the end of the day. It's good to be here right now. I can't offer much as a content creator besides, again, a sense of comfort through a screen, reminder that there are good people here banding together to do the right thing, to remind each other there is positivity in the world, that is worth it to pursue joy and prioritize whimsy, that you are allowed to do both things, that it is part of resisting, that it is part of community, to find the joy in things. Because again, what the fuck else are you fighting for if you don't believe in a better future? What the fuck else are you fighting for unless you want to focus on good things in the future? That there is a time where you don't have to worry about this shit, and you get to worry about the things that really are meaningful for you. That kind of stuff is good. That is good to be reminded of right now, and that is what I can offer. So that is what I offer while I play goofy simulator games and get scared on camera while I play a scary game. Like, I don't know, like, I don't have power to change things individually, but I do have the power to bring us together. And that's what it's all about. That is 100% what it's all about right now. Get that family heirloom autism. Mine is from my father. Yeah. Well, I didn't know my birth parents, so, like, as far as I know, both of them had super autism or something. Maybe they just ate a lot of Tylenol, you know? I don't know. Either way, it's out of my control. I'm just learning how to cope with it all. My whole life is an adventure where I've been trying to cope with my social peculiarities. So, yeah, autismo. It's me, Autismo, with the power to miss a social cue. My dad is a walking Tylenol pill. It's where I got mine from. Nice. Community has unity for a reason. We're not alone. We're stronger together. Chat with my whole chest. I love you. You're wanted, valued, and needed. Hell yeah. We're only stronger for having you here, chat. We're only stronger for having you here. Lacking your presence, lacking your energy, we would be weaker. You contribute just by being you. Please know that always. It's very important to remember that. Do not give up. The moment you give up, we get weaker. Keep fighting. Keep being loud. Keep finding the people who believe in the same shit you do for the right reasons. Truly. Brookie, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. So, my father has the social awareness of a doorknob. I've been there. I understand. Pretty sure I'm autistic, but I refuse to have that label until the orange man is gone. That's fair. I mean, whatever. It shouldn't really be about just that, because here's the whole thing. If you think it's something that's going to allow you to understand yourself better, there's always going to be someone who is not going to cater to that. It's better to start to get to know yourself as soon as you can, right? But at the end of the day, it is just a label. It's the thing I talk about literally every time this topic comes up, and I can always tell the people who have had access to social or to mental health resources versus the people who are a little bit newer to it because of the internet or whatever. But the only thing that can ever really be treated with neurodivergence is the symptoms. There's not like a magic pill that makes you less autistic. There's not an anti-Tylenol. So it's one of those things where, sorry, my God, it is so dry in here. It's one of those things where regardless of what the reason for your symptoms and your behaviors are, being aware of those symptoms and behaviors is very important, because then you can address those things that are within a little bit more of your control. That's more important than having a label, in my opinion. Sometimes it results in accommodations. Sometimes it helps you, with solidarity in a community or being able to find the people who really understand that aspect of yourself. But at the end of the day, us as mental health professionals, back when I was one, we can only kind of address not even the cause of it as much, because like that's out of everyone's control too. We can only address the symptoms. So like, do your thing, but don't let like the existence of someone else, because unfortunately there's always going to be ableist people out there, prevent you from knowing more about you if it's something that's important to you. But again, it might not be important to you, and that's fucking okay. My dad is Tylenol coated, and boy, untreated neurospicy gets worse when one gets older. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm experiencing that with my parents as well. So I feel. Yeah, Brookie, we're in the middle of a compliment party right before you arrived. So enjoy the benefits of the end of that for sure. Lake Good News is one of my cats. Literally hugged me today. I was sitting down. She came and cuddled in my lap and laid her head on my chest. Like the sound of my heartbeat. Probably. They do love to get warm and be somewhere that feels nurturing to them as well. So that's so cute. Yeah, wrap their arms around you. Love that. Siggy does that to me all the time. He has been my big cuddle guy at nighttime when I'm trying to sleep. He big vibes. He lays down on me, puts his paws all over me, lays down on me. Just gets nice and cozy and warm. He's my dude. I love that dude. Love that dude so much. So, hell yeah. Now's a good time of the year to snuggle with animals too. It's cold as hell. It's terrible out there. So, Siggy man, my forever angel boy. Also, let me text Morgan quick. She might have fallen asleep on the couch with Elsa. So I gotta double check. I'm saying, are you Elsa napping? Chat, you're all cute. Tell it to him, Violet. Tell it to him. Let him know about it. If they deny it, they can shut the frick up, dude. They can shut their little mouths tight. Yeah, Morgan fell asleep on the couch because Elsa smushed her. A little Velcro cat moment. Yeah, denial is forbidden. All right? So, Tiny Monster, yeah. Morgan and I were talking about Plinko the other night. He's been thinking about that little guy a lot lately because he just, such a special weird cat. So many weird mannerisms to like things that like Sig has never been bothered by. So, Sig's surprised his three hands manifest from the ether and pet him simultaneously. He probably perplexed, but then like he's so attention motivated. It doesn't matter if it's negative attention. He's like, nice. People are paying attention to me. This rules. Could it be a horrible, scary ghost monster from another dimension? Maybe, but they're petting me, and that's kind of cool. That's the way that's it. Like zero survival instinct kind of guy. He's just a big, goofy, pampered boy. Josie, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm going to have to compliment the community as a whole, say thank you for being such a kind and accepting group of people fighting for what's right. It's a very healing thing, and I'm grateful to be part of it. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Sig is all attention is good attention. Yep. Bear has the exact same mentality, yeah. They learn, listen, cats are opportunistic hunters. What makes you think that they're not also opportunistic and oh, this is, I'm being bad, but this is a moment where I'll get attention even if I'm getting yelled at for doing something bad. Like, Sig, please stop eating the packing peanuts out of that fucking cardboard box, dude. Like, please don't do that. And he's just happy that we're talking to him. He, like, looks at us. His tail shoots straight up and starts vibrating, and he starts purring real loud, making direct eye contact with this packing peanut hanging out of his mouth. That's what he does every fucking day. He does something insane like that. I'm like, dude, you are gonna die if you like eat plastic. And he just like gets happy because we like acknowledged that he ate plastic. It's like pisses me off, but I love him. My dog does the same thing too. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wait, your cat's allergic to the rabies vaccine? That's so sad. But yeah, the three texts giving him, yeah. The ladies at the vet place we take Sig to, every time they see him, every time he crawls out of the carrier, just the vet techs, whoever are around, just, oh my God, what a handsome man! Oh my goodness, he's so handsome. And then it's just three pet vet assistant techs or whatever gathered around him, petting him, like, oh my God, he's so big. Oh, he's so friendly. He doesn't bite and he doesn't scratch. Oh my goodness. And he's just eating it up. They go, oh, can he have treats? And we go, yeah, but he probably won't need them if you need him to cooperate. But yes, he's very he loves treats. Yeah, if you want to give him treats, he'll love you forever. And they're like, okay, we'll just find a reason to give him a treat then. He's just such a lovely boy, but he's also evil because he gets away with everything because he's too handsome and cute. He's just the evilest boy. So he's great. The vets love him. Everybody loves him. He puts on this like big dramatic show when we go to the vet though, where he's in the cat carrier and he goes, "Wow, wow." And the first time we ever brought him to the current place that we get our pets examined at, the lady behind the reception desk was like, "Is that a cat?" Because he was so huge and he was so loud and he has such a weird meow. She was like, "Is that a cat?" And we were like, "Yes, somehow." So my cat is deceptively shaped. His head is tiny, so they think he's small, but his body's so long, they love making fun of him. So funny, when we first got Sig, his head was the right size, and then his head never grew, so he just has, not a tiny head, but he has, like, a slightly smaller head to the proportion of how huge he is. And then Elsa's the opposite, where her head is, like, half of her total body size. So she has, like, this kind of big head, and, like, this little tiny worm body. So they're opposites, which is kind of adorable, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, Ephraim, that's insane. Dude, cats are so smart. They really are so weird. They're like diabolical. Yeah, devious is a good word. Yeah, absolutely. Is that a cat? That's what they told me at the shelter anyway. Yeah, it's like I accidentally adopted Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. It's like the part where Lilo goes and gets him from the pet adoption center. And Nani's like, "Is that a dog?" And the person working there is like, "That's what we were told when it was brought in." It's like, that was Sig. He was just an alien. I used to have to call and ask, "Can I bring Midnight in for free to say hi to the staff?" She's doing the thing where she flops over and cries in front of her food like a wounded child. I've seen like a lot of short form videos of cats that do that are just like, there's a cat that walks around with a fake limp, where she just like suddenly puts her paw up and just starts limping around and going, "Wah," like sadly. And her owner's like, "Oh my God," but then like, watch this. And she'll like bring out the treats and the cat immediately goes back down on the paw that allegedly hurts and walks around fine and is running around and jumping. And then it's like, oh, she just trained us to feed her treats, which is amazing. The scene in Lilo and Stitch where Lilo is asking to send an angel and then it cuts to Stitch and the explosion, maniacally laughing. That's my cat Bear. Yeah, that's Sig for sure. He's just so evil. I love him though. He's such a brat, dude. It's wild. My partner taught her dog Emmy to slow blink. That's adorable. It's a sign of trust for animals, for a lot of animals. Big sign of trust. Morgan did just give me a heads up. She'll be up shortly. She did get trapped by Elsa and fell asleep on the couch because Elsa is basically a living heated blanket for us. She'll just climb on you and be like, "Okay, you can't go anywhere now. Time for you to nap with me." You had plans? So did I. It's keeping you in this place. You weird human. So she will escape that. I think she's up here. Yeah, she's getting ready now. So yeah. Can Elsa and Sig come to Girbeagly? You mean GerbCon? Possibly. I don't know. They don't travel well. But they'll be there in spirit? What if I like got printed photo cards to like hand out? Like, what if that's what I do? What if I'm like, "Oh yeah, you can come and meet me at the meet and greet and you get a free Elsa or Sig or both trading card." It'd be kind of cute. Yo, what's up? Hello, Amanda. Welcome back. 99%. What? what even needs to be done, dude? Front tire axle. Front tire. Okay. Chat, I'm so close to being done. I have to win this. Is it the exhaust pipe? Front axle tire? Wait, what wheel arch? Oh, I see these up here. It's almost done, dude. It's so close. Free Elser Sig hair would actually be what I want. No, I dealt with cultists before. I know that you do a ceremony to clone a demonic copy of my cats. Joke's on you, it doesn't work. There's empirical data about this because Sig is already an evil demon. You can't, like, summon one or clone one. It's just, like, it's impossible. Breaks down the genetics during the process too much because he's already so evil. So, yeah. Sorry. I know your tricks, chat. I know your tricks. So, Blue Sky is my toys thread now. Fun. Yeah, I got a million threads on Blue Sky about, like, music I'm listening to, video games I've been playing, anime and stuff that I watch. I started writing letterbox reviews again for the whimsy of it. I finished Akira Kurosawa's 3.5-hour epic Seven Samurai for the first time in my adult life. Sitting down and just watching it front to back in its entirety. God, what a fucking good movie, though. Legitimately the inspiration, clearly, for, like, everything I've ever loved my whole life. So, it's true. Genetic alchemists and demonologists have basically confirmed that. Thank you. Yeah, there's so many papers and reports on it. You guys probably didn't see them because you're not as educated as me, and that's fine. But, yeah. Morgan has crawled out of her nap cave, by the way. Oh, we have 1% left. No, where is it? Dude, where is it in here? Like, what do you even fucking mean the wheel arch has... Reconnection successful. Morgan took out the internet somehow, yeah. Worst timing, wind. What do you say, Morgan? That was weird, the timing of it. Where's your... Well, your wireless stick also might just... I wonder if it's interfering with it. It shouldn't because it knocks out the phones, too. Never mind, I'm just full of shit.
My phone. Also, that's been there for 6 years.
It's been there for 6 years, yeah. Just decided to start acting up, you're right. I wonder if... Yeah, or has the wind been bad? I can't hear over my earphones.
No, not at all.
My earbuds. I wonder if they're doing maintenance because they did have so many issues. Also protesting against Morgan for leaving her nap cave. Yeah, she bit through the fucking fiber optic wire. What'd you say?
She psychically sent an attack.
Yeah, she attacked our internet with her worm psychic powers. All right, truck bed side piston. Truck body immersion heater. I'm so immersed inside this heater. Wow, my immersion inside this heater. That like a thing? That's a thing. I feel my immersion. Chad, I'm so immersed. Yeah, side piston. Not spelled that way. Yeah, yum fiber optic cable. Yeah, again, we have aerial fiber optic, which means that it is above ground fiber optic, not buried. What?
Can you manufacture no mouse?
Oh, no. Well, good luck. Wardy, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Brian, hello, hi, welcome. She's getting her fiber in, yeah. So it is affected by the, like, really cold weather. That could be affecting it, too. It's just, like, super cold out right now. We have, like, -9 wind chill right now. And then they've suffered a lot of structural issues during this snowstorm. So I'm guessing that probably has a little bit to do with that. Probably. Oh, it's this thing. Wait, it's just this thing? Is it this thing? No, it's just this thing. Mine's the same. I've been having issues too. Yeah, it sucks. It's poopy butts, but we got a pretty good vibe session here tonight, chat. Finished a map too. Finished 2 maps technically. I finished the last of the cabin and then I did this. Don't go anywhere, by the way. I will be raiding over to Morgan's stream because she always does that for me, which is very kind and sweet of her. So I did that for you though, chat. I did that for you. That was yours. I've got to say, that looks like it's straight off the Suds East factory line. Guess you do have some serious kit, huh? No word from the bosses and what to do with the thing, so I guess I'll be driving it back to the higher farm then. What if that's how I voice acted everything? Might even be able to pocket the deposit. Oh, a little bit of under the table. So next time I will be talking to Simon Wu with the Fun House, which will be cool. It feels like losing your parents in a grocery store, just sheer panic until they return. So as part of his tour of the county, County Mayor Jeff Jefferson, the 13th, stopped by our fun fair last night. Don't know what kind of reception he was expecting upon his return to Muckingham, but I doubt it was that. More red mist than red carpet, I'd say. Someone needed to forewarn him that people around here have long memories. Damn. Yeah, screwed the mayor from the first game. He's a jerk. I did wash the big old dumpy. It's important. Wash your dumpies, chat. It's hygienic. I feel so accomplished finishing this map. As in, like, you've played this, or you did the meme of, like, I'm like, hey, chat, I beat that. And you're like, I beat that. Yeah, get those dumpies clean. Unwashed dumpies is, that's kind of how people go, oh, I don't want to talk to you. You have unwashed dumpy. That's a surefire way for me to keep a distance. Yeah, we beat that, comrades. We beat that. Yeah, but for those of you who do not know my beautiful, incredible partner, Morgan, she will have some excellent wind-down vibes for the night with you tonight. She might. Her computer's not working, she said, which is awesome. Unplug your mouse and then plug it back in. Yeah. You have no internet? That's going to take a second to boot up because that computer is so freaking slow with it. And then, chat. New band name, Brian and the Unwashed Dumpies? Oh no, I would never associate myself with that. So, my Eddie Aunt and my Taro power couple. I always wanted to be part of a power couple. And here we are. Here we are, doing the best we can. So, I'm going to send y'all over to Morgan momentarily when she gives me the go sign. And you will be able to wind down with her tonight, repaying the very kind favor she regularly gives to me by raiding with her community over here. So maybe you'll enjoy her stream. I hope you stick around to support what she does. Thanks for bonus stream. Hey, it was good to be here, even though no one gives a shit about anything I write on Discord. Even though I told everyone this was happening. But yeah, I'm excited to send you all over there. I'm glad that we had this extra time together, and we all had a lot of fun, hopefully. I will be live again tomorrow, and then Friday, Morgan and I will be taking off to do other things for part of the general strike. And then Saturday, I'll be back. So Thursday, Saturday is what you can expect from me. I'll probably get a new game started one of those days, and then do something more familiar and chill the other of those days. But it will be a good time. When I'm playing Palea, I hear the ding, but it won't tell me where it's from. Well, you know what you should be playing instead is Power Wash Simulator 2, where it always tells you where it's from. Yeah, I just work here. Yeah. Appreciate your work, by the way. No one could have expected this. You need to message the Discord several times a day in all caps. Yeah, I guess so. Everyone say, Warm, take care. Yes, please take care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Again, the weather's no joke right now. So on top of everything else going on, it's like, what? Is your piano? Oh, it's that. Oh my god. It's like the keyboard from Big. But I can't activate it, only my sprayer? Wardy, take care. I have media requests in the queue of someone playing Welcome to the Black Parade on that keyboard. Oh, fuck yeah. That's my kind of content. Oh, this is going to sound awful when I clean it. Chat, the 5-year-old got out again. The 5-year-old is near the big keyboard in New York City. FAO Schwartz. Some tourist has their child there and will not pay attention to what their kid's doing. Oh, God. Me with my rising anxiety as the world burns around me. Who let the beagle in the piano room again? Exactly. Mr. Brightside played on the keyboard would be amazing. True.
What even is time?
Holy crap. Are you kidding me, Liz? Thank you so much for sticking around that long. Appreciate you a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big resub. Can we get some hype and pride? Not just for the big resub, but for all the resubs tonight, all the tips, all the bits. Everyone just being a part of this community at all. Reminding each other that we do give a shit, that we care. That, like, community is found family to a degree. Especially for those of you who struggle socializing or finding your people. You got a lot of people here doing that for you. Okay? You got a lot of people here who are welcoming you into what we do very actively. So, big hypes, big pride spam for everyone who's made it through every challenge like we talked about earlier. You've made it through 100% of the challenges in your life. This community becomes weaker when you're not around.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably
Nye, what in the world? 19 freaking months? You are at the end, but that's okay. We're sending y'all over to Morgan momentarily. So thank you so much for the Prime for 19. If you have Twitch Prime, did you know you can use that for free each month here? And still get ad-free viewing and emotes and sub badges? Isn't that so poggers? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, a little bit more hype pride. Thank you. You were goosed. Bamboozled. Again, I don't send those Discord pings out for fun, chat. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, look at Elsa, she's so cute. You have to see this. But those are for you. Yeah. Yeah, Ephraim, you remind them that they are not the special exception to outreach. Hell yeah. Yup. Also, Liz, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak and a week streak. Look at this. But not a week. W-E-A-K streak. Look at you go. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Free sub with Twitch Prime. That is so 6'7". Lid. PogChamp. That has so much aura. 6'7", 6'7". It's true. Grucho, what up? What up? What up, my slimes? Age 30 years? Nice. We need elders in the community. Just for that good representation, so my demographic isn't a bunch of zygotes. Yes, chat, listen to Ephraim, or forever be ostracized. That's the threat. You better socialize with Ephraim, or you'll have no friends, actually. You little wiener. Nah, thank you for 190 stream streak. Unbelievable. Appreciate that. Just for the record, I saw the Discord. I just have a job that doesn't let me spend time here 24/7, which is rude as hell. That is rude. That is rude, honestly. You're right. Every job should have built-in PTO for me, specifically, the streamer. That is very important to me. Bow down before me, zygotes. Yes, zygotes. Oh, you weren't there when we didn't even have smartphones. We had PDAs. Little Palm Pilot things that sucked. Although Solitaire was kind of good on them. Yeah, Busby, understandable. Funny thing I discovered in Love in Deep Space in the home feature, when you're singing to your plants, the guys actually sing in the Chinese voiceover. When you hold the note for a long time, that either start the note over because they're out of breath or start coughing. Amazing. Love that. Attention to detail, so cute in that game. I agree, we should have government guaranteed Girbeagly time. I also agree. Chat, I'm trying to raise my average viewership and sub count and stuff. Like, we do need what's the government plan to help with that? That should be your one topic vote issue. Okay? That's important to me specifically. Remember when my mom's friend gave me her old Palm Pilot specifically for Solitaire and the Notepad? Yup. My dad had one for a while because he thought he was going to use it for work, and he did for like a little bit. And then he was like, actually, I don't like this. I prefer to use like my laptop. And he gave it to me, and I thought I was the coolest person. It had no internet connectivity. It literally was, I just wrote notes. It'd be like a 5-word note that took 10 hours to type into it. Or me playing Solitaire over and over again. And that would take 20 minutes to beat a game of that because the graphics move so slowly. The animations were so slow on that. The funky Solitaire options on old Palms were so good. Not on the one. My dad is also like a cheapskate, so that is a big part of it. He just bought the cheapest one. It was like 4 pixels. I was like, I can't see what card I'm trying to put on top of the other card. You know? T9. Yeah, this actually had like a digital keyboard that you like pressed with like the little pen. But it was shit. Oh, Morgan is ready to go. I can't be president. I wasn't born in this country. I'm an immigrant. All right. That's not a social commentary about what's happening. That's literally the law. Those of you who actually paid attention in Government 101. All right. Chat. You're cool. Thanks for all your money. I'm going to use it for nefarious purposes. But we did get over 10 subs in a night, which is not something that happens every single stream. So I'd like to point it out. Thank you very, very much for all of that support. Y'all are great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to send y'all over to Morgan. She is a wonderful energy. So please. Yeah, you can go live if you want. I'll just pop everyone on over there. When you raid in... Here is the we're keeping it simple. Here's the raid message. Just do that. Just do that. Okay? Go over there, spread some love, enjoy the good vibes. If you enjoyed tonight's uplifting energy, you'll get more of that over there. Morgan pops off in her streams, so go have fun. Have a great time. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do more fun stuff. Hopefully my voice will be back. God, it is so dry in here right now, though. Yeah, mom swap. Yeah, shared custody. But please support the hell out of Morgan tonight. Y'all are amazing. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a great Thursday together. Y'all are beautiful people, though. I'm going to get the raid going momentarily. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, tips. Anything that you send my way obviously goes back into the channel, allows me to pay for my rent, my bills, and keep doing this wacky thing that I've somehow made into a very special job. I really love being able to do this. So thank you for everything that you do. Thanks for keeping me going. Thank you for being generous with your time as well. If you chatted, if you lurked, I'm really grateful for you using that resource on me and giving a shit about anything I say. I just babbled tonight. I hope that was relaxing or fun or helped you take your mind off of the weirder things going on. We're fighting this together. We are stronger together. There's more of us than them. We're getting through this. Fuck ICE. Fuck Donald Trump. We are doing this. We're surviving right now. We get to the end of this together. I'm standing right next to you. Anyway, have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are incredible. Finger hearts as usual. Getting the raid going over to Morgan's channel. And I'll see you over there, okay? Be good. I have a mod sword there. I can kill you. See you around, everybody. I had fun. Thank you so much for tonight. Take care. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Thank you so much again. See you later.